belly, greasy face, Glock heavy. Feed the safe, talking shit, do not tell me. I don't wanna see that hate, all that shit do not help me. I'm just trying to plead my case to the most high. Pray I see the gates. I was about to Cancun, but we just got the house instead. Covered all of their payment, and now she got the bobblehead. Looking at me like dinner, she said she about to gobble lead. Point the beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow lead. Point the beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow it. Pack my bag with essentials, I can't forget the hollow tip. Niggas losing they mental, and Satan come demolish it. Niggas all on they menstrual and get the whining like a bitch. Just like iron, they rust. Niggas trying, they luck. Keep it real, everybody out here lying. Save us, steady raising dead. They was out here lying, then dust. Niggas on my head, so the brotherhood is a must. Any hood, I be riding with my brothers that I trust. Know I'm good, cause they slime with their fingers on the clutch. Money piling like I'm trying to make it stack in the rush. One west to the death, and that ain't even enough, cause I'm coming back. I ain't never done with that. Gonna hit and spread your lies. I'ma let you run with that. Wanting me to spread the thighs. I ain't having fun with that, nigga. Hell no. Now she wanna chop it up like a lumberjack. Got some exes popping up, trying to run it back. Want me come and hit the hole like a running back. If the Lord take a soul, ain't no coming back. All my soul couldn't fold like 100 racks. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga. The full Nicky on my waistline like a big nigga. No limit, I'm a tank, close game, hit different. We focus on who around, not concerned with who's missing. My boots digging, never been a house shoe. She don't like it, but she love me. I can tell when she want me. Tell, then I zip the body bag like a onesie. I'm dropping every day, let my feel clumsy. Through the pain, but we don't find shit funny. I know enough that I don't know shit. It's one thing I know this. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Never lend a whole shit. We don't want half of the world, man. We coming for this whole but shit. In the world, I was known to pack a bag like a road I'm trip. In the den with the lions. I be living this in real life. Ain't everything, but you gon' lose your soul. That's a real price. Led by a coward. I don't know what that feel like. Black on black, toes to my head. I can't kill Christ. I'm down for my niggas. I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas. I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga. I'm down for my niggas. I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas. I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, little nigga.
Just let me know once we up. We good? Let's start it up. Yeah, I'm drop a thumb. Yeah, Shema Taba, Shema Shai to all the brothers and sisters. Coming to you live, I.S.U.P.K, Washington, D.C. I.S.U.P.K, home of the truth, under command and John Yahanna. Somebody plant a bomb. Somebody plant a bomb in here. Who y'all let in here? Who leave this bomb under this desk? Yo, call the sniffer dogs, brother. Because I don't know. Let me see what else is under here.
Like you weren't supposed to touch it, sir.
I wasn't supposed to touch it. Sir. Listen, I'm trying to get us out of here as quick as possible. So I'm supposed to do. Oh my God, there's a package. We live now. What are we talking about? Pick up everything stranger. Go ahead. Yeah, listen, whatever it is. We're in the season for the white van to pull up and the marksmen to come in and get down. They're gonna make a spectacle out of everything. Y'all know that that World Cup supposed to start tomorrow. Yeah. All the media houses saying World Cup starts June 12th. If you look at it, they're saying June 12th. Yeah. Anybody know pick up why? Mexico plays the first game tomorrow. And they don't want nobody watching Mexico game. America plays their game Friday. So all the media houses are saying June 12th, tune in, World Cup starts. It's crazy, y'all. This is a crazy time. They're turning back all the Iran supporters, cancel all the visas. Go ahead,
And I've seen somewhere that tomorrow's game is going to be the most watched. It's going to be the most watched and ever.
Oh, for the opening game for the World Cup. I could see it. I could definitely see it. I forget who they're playing. I think Senegal or somebody. Mexico playing somebody. It's supposed to be a big game. It's one of them Hamite teams, right? I think it's one of them Hamite teams.
Shall broke a thumb.
Yeah, from Trump. So we in the season of it. Of course, Trump is getting ready with the 250. He bringing the 250 up. They bring in the UFC thing up. I heard a rumor that the LGBTQ community bought out a lot of the tickets for the UFC fights just to piss Trump off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they're moving and shaking. It's their month. Come on.
That sounds like some rich people stuff. Like I just to waste money just to piss somebody off. I ain't got it like that, sir. It's like
I mean, shit. Listen, I wish I could have buy about 12 seats on Carmelo Anthony jury case. That's what I wish I could have bought. You buying seats to go piss off the white man. I wish I could have buy 12 seats for any nigga and Latino USA to go sit on that jury for Carmelo Anthony, because that jury there look like white mothers and an old school. I can't even call them Republican. You have to call them GOP. They're so old school white men. You get the point? You can't call them Republican. You have to call them the GOP. You get the point?
okay.
It's bad out here for us, Hakim. It's absolutely rough, but this is the right place to be. We in the season of absolute chaos, and the prophecies are coming to pass. Yo, bear with me. I'm trying to get this thing up. We ain't got no more Frank oil. The oil is done. The little oil, the little vial of oil. We ain't got no more. Right. So, of course, if anybody have any questions, we're gonna try to rock it out tonight for sure. Yeah, this. You're supposed to be dropping that. You was baptized in the cold and that motherfucker. Let me see. Let me see what we dealing with here. Yeah, that's what it is. You was being liberal. You call it being liberal with the damn thing. You know what I mean? So you can give me that blue background or another one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Give me another one a little bit more lively, a little bit more up with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Of course, I.S.U.P.K on the command journey. Yahanna, hard working man in Israel. Give him a hand, putting everything together for us to fully take over this zone, because it's coming out. It's coming. The chaos is already out in the streets. Prophecies is what's going on right now. Absolute biblical prophecies is what's going on right now. You dig? So let's rock with it. We're gonna get into some tonight.
Okay. I have a question, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything that happens is because the Most High wants it to happen, right?
No.
Okay,
because when a sister gets molested or a young boy gets raped, does he want them to get raped?
No.
When the sodomite wants to go blow a rod, does he want the sodomite to do it?
Lies. Okay, let me rephrase that, sir.
Please. Please rephrase your question, counselor. I treat you like we in court.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so when we get corrected by the Most High, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the correction is harsh,
mm-hmm.
and it's through a heathen,
mm-hmm.
right?
I'm listening.
Can we pray for the get back?
What you mean?
Okay, for instance, let's just say I was speeding down the highway,
mm-hmm.
and I get pulled over because I was speeding. I shouldn't have been speeding,
mm-hmm.
but the cop,
he gave
me a ticket,
mm-hmm.
and now I can't go to the next game because I got to pay this ticket, right?
I'm glad to get a ticket. They shouldn't go to the next game. After seeing footage of the ripping apart the damn city and pulling down the damn lines and shit, I definitely I low-key want Knicks to lose out, because I don't understand. You're winning the series, you're sweeping everybody, but you're beating up fans with the opposite team's t-shirt. Is it that serious? No, y'all ain't beating up Con Edison. Y'all ain't breaking up their stores. You ain't doing nothing. Outer Stater is the one who shot the insurance man. Not that I'm saying you should shoot him, but if you get what I'm saying, you remember the head of the insurance company, the dude who went up and yeah, it was nobody from New York did that shit.
Lie, sir.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, at some point now, you know, we really have to detach from the sports, which is what Commander Yahanna was saying. Unfortunately, what the situation is, this is what you want to do, probably pull that table forward and use this table to sit on. You know what I mean? And you could just sit with your back this way because you're going to block the walkway right there. All right? I will just adjust it as people come in, right? So, what unfortunately, we cleave to sports because of oppression. You understand?
Okay.
Oppression makes us cleave to sports because teams become our national identity. Teams become our culture. Teams become our source of self-esteem. Teams become, you know, very life. Teams become inheritance. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
It becomes that thing. So it's like a catch-22. You're rooting for a team because that's where your whole identity coming from. Get the point? Daddy was a cowboy, and granddaddy was a cowboy. I'm gonna be a cowboy. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if you see somebody from another team, your reaction to it is like somebody from another race, which is what old wars was about. Old wars was about nationalities fighting each other. The Roman Empire versus the Ottoman Turks. That was a race war. That was kingdom against kingdom. You get the point?
Okay.
Now, you had gladiators in the arena and all of that. The whole mishmash of it is to make sports something desirable to both the athlete and the spectator. And all that now, the aggression that would now go to your Con Edison or your government or your lawyers or your mayors is gone to the opposing fans or to the opposing team. You understand? And it's a monetized system. It's a monetized system versus raging a bloody war and losing soldiers every year that you have to go rebuild your army in how much ever years. So sports took the place of that and is an outlet for aggression that would otherwise go into the ways of your leaders. You get the point? That's what sports does. Sports takes aggression and monetizes it and makes it attractive, makes it seductive, and it's an outlet for the people so that the people don't focus on their real problems and now try to blame somebody for their real problems who are your leaders, right? So now, for your question, in a situation like that, you take your stripes, right? What you want to pray for is the ability to rule his people, not so much that particular officer. You get the point? If you're a civilian, fine. You want to pray for that officer to, crash and run off a bridge, do it. You in the Israelite school of UPK, your job is bigger than that shit. Your job is bigger than some beat cop, some nigga who failed school. And that nigga don't have no degree and all. He ain't intelligent. He's there because he can't get another job. He just can't. Your purpose is bigger than him. Listen, you pay the ticket as if you're better than him. Like, imagine you give a ticket to a white man. He threw tickets out, go to court, pay the shit and walk off, and it damn near belittles us because he's so rich and powerful. Some cop pull you over. You a dignitary. You don't have to give him no attitude. What are you mad about? You know the truth that Jesus Christ is black and the white man is the devil. License and registration, show officer. How can I help you? Is everything okay? Where you heading? Well, I'm going in northeast. Whatever. You could answer them legally and lawfully, of course. But you don't have to catch an attitude with that shit if you're in here. In here, your purpose is way bigger than that shit. You get the point? It's way bigger than him and his little ego trip. Go ahead, up.
It's like if I made to the question that Officer Bukwashi asked you, I just wondered if I had a good precept for that. If somebody asked me. So I didn't pull it, but when the Lord say I was just a little displeased, but they forwarded the aggression.
Well, I was going to that next. All right.
Okay.
I was going to that next because again, that precept is for the big picture. He was asking more the individual question. We gotta get Bukwash off these damn streets up. Bukwash gonna bury half a dozen people before they even realize they're missing. All right. So of course you could pull it. I think that's in Zechariah or Zephaniah. Right? You could somebody look up forward the affliction or forwarded. They forwarded the affliction. Forward or forwarded? Forward. Zechariah 1:15. All right, somebody grab that for me, all right? So that's how you want to approach it. All right, Bukwash. Now, of course, you could pray for the death and destruction of heathens. That's fine. You could pray for the Lord to destroy the heathen, to bring them down. I'm gonna tell you another one you could get to after this one, all right? Whoever have this one first, go ahead and read. Right, the next one I need Zephaniah 2. That one's there though.
It's short.
No sweat. No sweat, man. Sweat. You good?
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 15.
Yeah.
And I am very sore, displeased with the heathen.
With who?
The heathen.
With who?
The heathen.
So this is it. Imagine the Lord is saying, I am sore displeased with the heathen. The one thing to be angry with the heathen, but the Lord saying, you think you angry with some cop who pull you over, or you think you angry with some, official who do you wrong, or with the oppressor for his judgments in the last 2 cases that affect our people. You think you angry about that? Read it again.
Come on. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen.
The Lord is sore displeased with the heathen. Before Carmelo Anthony, or what's the other brother, Cyrus Belton? Before Cyrus Belton, this was written in Zechariah thousands of years ago. The Lord said, I am sore displeased with the heathen. Go ahead.
That are at ease.
That are what?
That are at ease.
That are what?
That are at ease.
That are at ease. That are at ease. What does that mean? What does that mean? The heathen are at ease. Go ahead.
They're comfortable, sir.
They're comfortable. They're comfortable. Even the poor trailer park trash, they're comfortable. They're very comfortable compared to our life. You get the point? Compared to how we live, compared to our problems. They are comfortable. They don't have to worry about, imagine if the roles was turned. How would it be if a white man was on trial for, stabbing a black athlete somewhere? How would he be? Do we have to imagine it? We don't. We all saw Kyle Rittenhouse get away scot-free after murdering two people in Wisconsin, I think shooting and wounding 2 more. Right or wrong? We saw Kyle Rittenhouse got millions of dollars in donations. Trump brought him to the White House to meet him. He went on so many white supremacist podcasts. They made commercials with him. He got so much help. He was at ease in his case. Went up there and cry and suck his bottom lip. Remember that? And I had to shoot him. And then afterwards, he went on a whole world tour, damn near, for every white supremacist. He was at ease in his case. He was at ease. The judge in his case, y'all could go look this up because his case was televised. The judge in his case, when the prosecutor tried to bring in certain evidence and make a certain case against him, the judge chastised the prosecutor. What's wrong with you? Don't bring that in my court. Check the prosecutor. So much so the judge might have been his defense attorney because Kyle Rittenhouse was at ease, absolutely at ease. No, Carmelo Anthony. You think he was at ease? He was home receiving death threats. I believe that's a relocate the brother at one point. That didn't happen to Rittenhouse. You get the point? That I don't remember that happening to Zimmerman. Zimmerman got police protection. The heathen are at ease. That chink, what's his name? Rick Chow. That old chink bastard, slanty-eyed bastard. He is at ease. You saw the protection for his gas station after the verdict? Oh, there's a picture, brother. You need to pull it up. Go to what's the brother? I think it's a brother in North Carolina. Maradakia. Go to Maradakia's page on Facebook. You may have to scroll down some, right? But there's a picture after the verdict where people broke the glass and the windows at the gas station. And they lined up, it got to be about 20, 25 state trooper SUVs around the gas station to protect it with the trunk up. You know, anybody who had experience with the police with them big SUVs, that trunk up means what? The long guns. That's what that means. The long, and they put caution tape around it and packed the gas station with SUVs. They are at ease. They're comfortable. Rick Chow is not in fear of his life. He could take a life. He could take a whole life. Captain Nathan, give him a hand. He was down there in South Carolina. I think he went and interviewed his brother's grandmother, spoke to Cyrus Belton's friends, and reviewed the tape. And brother, it's so good to have brothers on the ground in these cities, because I spoke to Captain Nathan yesterday about it, and he was telling me that brother took off so fast. There's no way Rick Chow is keeping up with him. There's no way. Anybody seen the tape? This brother was out. He left his shoes. He's gone. Now, if I was saying the son is the one who caught up to him and shot him, the father took the case for the son. I didn't even think about that. Because how the hell he catching this? This is a young Judite. What the fuck he catching in? What the fuck we talking about? Where you catching? I seen the tape with a brother in handcuffs squeeze out the damn cop car and took off with his hands behind his back, and the cops couldn't catch him. This brother had two. You all know the famous tape in DC down there off Montana Avenue, where the brother rolled and he flipped over the fence. It's like 20 cops out there. He outrun them all and rolled out.
He was in Saratoga.
It fully makes sense what Nathak was saying. How the hell does old man catch him? He ain't catching him. No chin can't run no way. No damn way. They can't drive, they can't run, they can't see, they can't do nothing. You get the point? He's saying he put it to me that it's probably more than likely the son that did it. I said, well, brother, you done open my eyes to something there, because I didn't even think about it. You know why I didn't think about it? I'm gonna tell you another thing we didn't think about. They said the young boy had a gun, right? And we as a people openly, publicly, majority of us accepted it. Where's the proof? He had a gun. Whose word is it? Where's the video evidence he had one when he left the store? Think about everything they ever did to us. The midnight special. You know what that is? That's the snub-nosed 38 that cops used to carry around in New York to plant on brothers after they murdered them. But you know why we ain't question it as a people? I know there's people who thought about it. I'm sure there's people who's like, he ain't had no gun. They just killed him and said he did, because they found some Facebook picture with him posing with a gun as if that's a crime. But you know why we ain't think about it? Because we are not at ease. The heathens are. We ain't thinking about it because we under pressure. We can't even fully think about a situation because we have a heavy load to lift, and we're under it every day. Every day we're under it. But the heathens, read it again.
But
from the beginning.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 15.
Go ahead.
And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
The heathens are comfortable. They are at ease. They don't have a care or worry in the world. Where's the little small John? Okay. They don't have a care or a worry. They are absolutely at ease, brother. At ease. You get the point? They are absolutely at ease. They're comfortable. This is the white man's kingdom, but Chinese could come in here and murder black people. East Indians and Arabs could come in here and fully violate black people. And there's no public outcry because the heathens are at ease. Oh, you had to zoom in on that joker. Zoom in on that joker. Brother, that is insane protection, brother. You know what that got to mean? In that 25 square mile radius, there got to be no crime happening to be able to afford them troopers not on patrol, not on the highway, not nowhere. That's how many cars can you count there? That's in that picture alone is over 10. We ain't seen the other side, and I think some of them is double parked, right? That's a lot of state trooper cars. That's at least one per vehicle or two men per vehicle. So you done handicapped a whole section of your force to guard an empty building. The heathens are at ease. They are at ease. In our neighborhoods, at night, there's a light that continuously flashes. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Go ahead, break it down for me. You got it. Go ahead.
There's they have like a camera that's that's set up in certain neighborhoods that has that's connected to the police department, and they have the police lights,
and they go in all night long,
24/7. Kind of kind.
Do you know those lights? That's psychological warfare. Even if you don't feel a sense of panic, you are subconsciously in a state of fight or flight, or you are subconsciously tense because those lights usually mean the police are coming for somebody. It's usually me. You get the point? There's a reason. You'll never see those lights in Bethesda. You'll never see those lights in Northwest DC. You'll never see those lights off the Gold Coast off of 16th Street. You'll never see those lights down Georgetown. You'll never see that anywhere there. And if you had to guess who is funding all the crack and heroin and drugs and illegal activity in DC, the head lives over there. You get the point? The arms and the legs and the feet of the organization might be in our neighborhoods, but surely the head is from over there. Go ahead, Shapat.
Sorry, sir. I'm about to say, only time
you might need the mic. Just come across here. You can get it done in a second. Go ahead.
I'm about to say the only other time that I've ever seen cars like that, it's like yesterday I was coming to class, come on Sula Parkway to Branch Avenue, and they had more cars than that for one person on Branch Avenue as you're going up the hill, going into the DC line.
Yeah, we are not at ease. We are not at ease. And let me just give you all a fair warning. Between now and November, with that midterms, let's try not to do no silly shit around this, right? Especially over the next month and a half. Right, they're treating this World Cup like every dignitary is in here and using it to flex and tighten the whole, empire. You're going to see a lot of, crazy activity. That's the best way I could put it. But the heathens are at ease. Keep going.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward their affliction.
The Lord said he was a little displeased with us. We pissed our power off. We pissed the Lord God, our Father, off. We angered him. He was a little displeased with us. And he put us in slavery. The white man didn't put us in slavery. The Africans didn't. The Lord put us in slavery. And if we are to get out of slavery, we have to please the Lord to get out of slavery. We have to now turn to him. We have to now obey him. Now, I'm saying this in context. What do I mean by saying this in context? Does that now mean you do not charge the heathens for slavery? Does that mean you don't charge them anymore? Anybody? Shapan, pass me one of them paper towels there too, please. Does that mean you don't charge the heathens anymore? Come on, somebody, you're here today or not? What's going on? You're just looking at me.
Oh, la, sir. We still charge.
Break it down, huh?
I mean, we still under oppression. They still afflicting us, So we can't just because the Lord is displeased with us. At the same time, it doesn't give Esau the right to keep abusing us like he's doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, never forget, no matter what's going on, these heathens do not have the right to do to us what they do to us. They could say, not Carmelo, what's his brother name? Cyrus Belton. They could say he had, I don't care if he had a fucking nuclear bomb in his pocket. It doesn't mean you shoot him dead. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean he's running away from you. He's leaving you. He's leaving your establishment. And from the videotape, there is no footage of him taking anything. In fact, when he first went to the store, he went to get something to drink. The little slanty-eyed Korean bastard or Chinese bastard, whatever she is, came up behind him. He started putting stuff back into the fridge. You could see it clear on the video. He started putting stuff back and was trying to leave. He took nothing. The surveillance footage showed, because they have cameras all over the store. It showed it from every angle. He took nothing. He took nothing at all. This whole thing with a water bottle was a lie. So I would dare to imagine that the gun is a lie. If they're lying about the water bottle, he didn't steal anything. They saying he did, but he didn't steal anything. But the heathens are at ease. And the Lord was a little displeased with us. The Lord wanted to punish us a little bit. But the heathens, go ahead.
Verse 16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord.
Read the end of 15.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
The Lord was a little displeased with us. And the heathens, they forwarded our affliction. What does that mean, forwarded our affliction? Go ahead.
It means the Most High wanted us to get punished a certain type of way, but they went to the line and then went past the line and went overboard with the affliction.
That's right. Like they were supposed to, like this slavery we are currently in. This slavery in the history of the whole earth, you will never find another enslaved people that lost their culture, their identity, their religion, their language. Everybody who was ever enslaved in the earth was allowed to keep whatever culture and language they had before, and they served in servitude and was let go afterwards. Even in the white man's prison today, when you leave prison, they give you back what? You serve, so you go in there and sit down for some years. What you leave prison in the processing, what you get back? Raise your hand next time, though. I'll pass the mic to the brother if you don't mind, all right?
Salakia, they give you back your property and items that you that they took from you.
That they took from you. Specifically what? 1 second. Specifically what? It's something very important you have to get back.
Your identification.
Your identification. Imagine being released from prison. You done served a ton of time. There's some brothers, they serve time. They come out. There's brothers who come out never seen a cell phone. Last time they was outside, there was a rotary phone. There was a coin phone. You have to go to the damn pay phone with quarters. Brothers is coming out now, don't know what the hell a tablet is. Going live. What the fuck you talking about? Imagine you come out and you don't have your ID. They release you. You don't even have papers. You've been released. And you have to start there. Who are you? You just know you're a number from whatever they used to call you in there. But you don't have nothing. Your people dead and gone. The world unchanged. Imagine that. Now multiply that by about 500. And now you understand what we're dealing with. Like they took everything from us. Even the Hebrew. You all know this is where is it? I don't know if you all could see this, but at the bottom of the sheet, are they able to see this?
Oh, concept.
They can see it. Maybe I have to slide this side. All right. You all know this here is the ancient Hebrew, what the white man calls Amharic, but it's not Amharic at all. This is Eba. This is Hebrew, Ibaria, right? This is the name of Jesus Christ. This is Yahweh Shad. This is the ancient Hebrew. This is what they call the Paleo Hebrew. This is the original Hebrew language. The modern, what they have printed, the printed text, the modern Hebrew language, right? That looks like, looks like chicken scratch. They call that the Assyrian Hebrew. That's what you'll see the Jewish man write. We came up with that style of writing in the Assyrian captivity. You get the point? Why would we have to come up with that style of writing in the Assyrian captivity? Because we was allowed to keep our culture. We was allowed to keep. Listen, in Egypt, Moses asked Pharaoh for what? Come on.
A few days to go worship.
So now what does that tell you about Egypt captivity? We were allowed to keep our culture. We were allowed to be segregated. We live separate from them. You get the point?
Come on.
This captivity, brother, is the worst. It's the worst. It's the most extreme. The white man is a bastard and he's going to pay because he forwarded our affliction. He made it worse. When it was time for him to cut us loose and give us back our identity, give us a land. All right, you all done served you all time. You all served us. Now we had to build you back. Now we had to do something about this. We had to build you back. We had to give you jobs or whatever else. This bastard keeps oppressing us, keeps finding some new law, some new way, some new appetite that he could devour us. So now understanding that, Bakwash, that couple who gave you a ticket, what can you pray about him that's going to balance out the last 500 years of known history? Nothing. Pay the fucking ticket. Go to court, stand in front of the judge. He pulled me over. He was kind of rude, judge. He was a little bit rude. Some, or pay the ticket. Fuck him. But you gonna pray now for the gifts that you need to raise this nation up so you could sell his children on the auction block. You get the point? That's what you want. You want to sell his children. You want to sell his people. You want to, you want to have absolute power over his nation. That's what you want. You don't care about none of that shit. You don't care about, some cop pull you over, whatever. Your mission is bigger than that thing. Absolutely bigger. Let me get the other one. What's this I wanted? Zephaniah. Bear with me one. Zephaniah 2. What did I call for? Oh boy. Hold up. I'm going to tell you which one it is. Just escaped me, brother. Hold up. I don't even have a history on this thing. You sure I didn't call it? The first one was Zechariah, right? All right, give me this. I'm going to start there. This is not what I wanted, but I'm going to look for the other one. Give me Zephaniah 2 and 8. Start at 8 and read on down.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 8. I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revelings of the children of Ammon.
Right? Moab is the biblical name for the Chinese. Ammon is the biblical name for the Japanese. And the Lord said, read it again from the top.
I have heard the reproach of Moab.
All right. Okay, I found it. All right, go ahead.
And the revelings of the children of Ammon.
No, there's so many videos circulating now with these slanty-eyed bastards daring to open their mouth about something. Since Cyrus, since that what's his name? Cyrus Belton. Since the South Carolina incident. You all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Have you all seen the videos with these Chinese people talking? I mean, there's one on the DC page. This nigga, he said, it's Cyrus something Belton. McCormick or Cormac or Womack, something like that is his name. Cyrus something Belton. He said this nigga had two last names. What does that mean? He had two daddies? This is a full-out chink we're talking about. He was so disrespectful in the video. I mean, so disrespectful. I know the small hats is paying those chinks to come out and say what they're saying to inflame something. Because never in the history of ever has a chink had courage to say shit. They'll do some grimy shit to you, like Latasha Harling. But they ain't never had no courage to come out and say nothing ever. Just 4 years ago, you was begging Ubers to pick you up because COVID was made in China. You was begging Uber to pick you up. Stop Asian hate. You remember that shit? Now you got the nerve to talk? Okay, no sweat. Let's see what the Lord says about Ammon and Moab. Go ahead. Read again.
I have heard the reproach of Moab
Uh-huh.
and the revelings of the children of Ammon.
The Lord hears what they say now. Go ahead.
Whereby they have reproached my people.
Whereby they have reproached my people. Like what's going on with them right now is not new. They did it before. Zephaniah recorded it. And the Lord said, I have heard the revelings, how they reproach our people. Imagine some nigga who eyes look like this have the nerve to tell you something. Right. Imagine a nigga who, somebody look up Mongoloid in the dictionary. Somebody look Mongoloid up in the dictionary. And you all count it down. I expect one of them ticks to go red in a second. They're going to flag the whole live and just, fuck up the whole goddamn thing tonight. But somebody look up Mongoloid in the dictionary. I might need the old school Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, though. But if anybody has Mongoloid in the dictionary, just say, go ahead and read. Who has it? Mongoloid. M-O-N-G. Go ahead, Shapat. I know you're one DC spelling bee. Go ahead.
G-A-L-I-O-E.
G-A or G-O? It might be O. Like Kangol, Mongol.
Salaki, sir. I got something.
Go ahead,
I got Mongoloid. Old-fashioned term for a person with Down syndrome.
Mongoloid is an old-fashioned term. It's the original name for somebody with Down syndrome, right? Somebody with Down's syndrome. They used to call them Mongoloid. Why do they call them Mongoloid? Or does it say it there?
It got offensive, relating to the broad division of humankind, including the indigenous people of East Asia, Southeast. No, it's not saying.
Yes, it's saying it right there. It's saying it right. No, don't look up an Asian person with Down syndrome. Just look up an Asian person.
Right. I was going to try and do back to back.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's like it's like you get the point. You just have to pull up any Asian. In fact, pull up the bastard. It's on the DC page. Let's go to the video on the DC page, and just pull up that bastard who was talking shit. Just freeze it on it.
Yeah.
Read that last part again, Arawadi, please.
Relating to the broad division of humankind.
Right? Mongoloid relates to the broad division of humankind, right? Meaning it's a divisive term because it separates one type of person from another. Go ahead.
Including the indigenous people of East Asia, Southeast Asia, and the Arctic region of North America.
Right? Including the people of East Asia and Southeast Asia. I'm leaving out the Arctic region of North America because that's not the same people. But the people of Southeast Asia and Asia, otherwise known as, who can guess? Anybody? One of you? That's not the answer. You're right, but that's not the answer I want.
No.
Anybody? You're close. Otherwise known as the Mongolian Empire. They call them the Mongolian Empire. The oppressor saw people who are Down syndrome and called them Mongoloid. The Mongolian Empire are full of Down syndrome people. They're full of, I'm gonna get flagged. I want to say the R word. They're retarded ass people. They're retarded as shit. They'll get a string and tie a stick on one end and a stick on the other, and this is a weapon. That's a slow child, Ark. That's a slow child. You're hitting yourself in the face. Ha! 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 A nigga punch you and knock you back into the Ming Dynasty. You think you big bad Bruce Lee. You're slow. You can't even say R. How we up and by. Oh, that's him. Look at him. You don't think he looks slow up? Look, his eyes is all downs. Play a little bit of him, man. Just play a little bit of the idiot. I'm coming to you.
They got the song, right? Put you on a t-shirt. Yeah, they just put this motherfucker on a t-shirt. These two parents failed Cyrus. Cyrus Carmack Belton. This little nigga had 3 names, right? So his first name and 2 last names. Well, he got 2 dads. Is that what it is? He got 2 dads. Loves playing with guns, right? Loves guns. Yeah, he shouldn't be playing with guns, kiddo. The prosecution liked to talk about the water bottle, but it didn't like talking about the guns. This kid's 14 running around with a gun. His parents didn't give a shit about it during the trial. It was like, oh, he's, little 14-year-old kid walking around having a gun, that's normal, It's an Asian man's fault. It's all his fault.
Pull it
That's
back
why
and see that old Down syndrome bastard face. Yeah, look at him. He's
Asian
slow.
man's fault.
He's an idiot. Go ahead.
It's all his fault. That's why the kid said, no, the kid's dead because he had a gun on him. That's a fact. The kid's dead because he had a gun on him.
That's a good one. So why is Kyle Rittenhouse not dead? He was 17 years old with an AR-15 rifle. An AR-15 rifle. I know we would get flagged for the gruesomeness of the case, but he shot this devil who was coming to hit him with a skateboard. One shot with that AR rifle, brother. The devil's arm damn near broke off from the elbow. He got shot. He jumped back and started walking, and from the elbow down is flapping. That AR round ain't no joker. That round spins. It's not like the AK that tumbles. This one spins, so it hits you and it rips everything up like a drill. Kyle Rittenhouse murdered 2 people in Wisconsin over the shit. How come he's not dead? Having a gun is not a death sentence. What the hell are we talking about? It's not a gun. It's not a death sentence. Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, was snorting crack fucking whores and bought an illegal gun. And he ain't dead. In fact, he got a presidential pardon. What are we talking about? But the Mongoloid is at ease in America. Go ahead, Shapat Salaki.
Well, Salaki, if I may, sir. Now, I'm speaking on the Mongoloid thing, right? They study so hard and they be trying to act like they got the smartest people in the world, but they forced to study all day. They go to school longer, but to excel, they have to concentrate and start studying, focus. But if you ever seen them behind the wheel of a car, they can't make a split-second decision at all.
No, they can't do it at all. You're right. It's called the model minority, right? I always say I'm gonna get that tape and repost it on the DC page so y'all can check it out. That model minority is something else. Any brother wanna grab something?
Salaki, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
I think a lot of these Asian idiots, I think they think that they Genghis Khan,
Well, it comes from the Mongolian Empire.
Right.
You know what I mean? That was it?
Cut on Khan, sir. I just want
no sweat. Yeah, to water too. Go ahead, brother.
Salaki, I feel like as I watched and I understand that I've heard this before, which you were saying that they come from Down syndrome, which is from some form of inbreeding, and I think that is this is the highest, this is the most forward and progressive after coming from such a low state of slowness. This is their pinnacle. So now they're being accepted. They were usually rejected initially by the Western world. So now it's like how you got that one friend who might not be always on his P's and Q's, and if somebody say something about him, you be like, leave him alone. You know what I mean? So I think in that same way, that's how America treats them. And another thing I wanted to add, I don't have the exact verse, but somewhere in the Apocrypha it says, "This is not our place of rest."
That's true. That's definitely in the Bible, in the Apocrypha, is absolutely true. Listen, and what you saying, you just brought something back to my memory. Moab and Ammon are the children of who? Not you, Shapat. Lot and who?
It escapes me, sir.
You just said it.
Lot and Lot and Ammon, Moab.
Well, Moab and Ammon are the sons, are the 2 boys.
Yeah.
Who are their parents?
Lot and his daughters.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get the point? Now, Lot didn't go have sex with his daughters. His daughters had sex with him. His daughters took advantage of him when he was drunk. You get the point? Because they lost faith because the earth was destroyed. The earth was over. Go ahead, in their mind. Go ahead.
And one, Salakia, as you said, he was drunk. One thing that is never highlighted is that these people do have a drinking habit. Like they have, like they're. It's not
a characteristic of them.
It's not broadcasted though.
Mm-hmm.
They have a physical. They have an abusive relationship with alcohol.
They have an abusive relationship with everything, but it's not just alcohol. They have an abusive relationship with everything. They beat the hell out of their women. Their society was the ones who came up with what's this, 1.5 children or some shit like that. Their society and the East Indians would either abort the pregnancy or sell the daughter because they were having too many girls, right? Anybody knows anything about biology and what they call natural selection? What is the disposition of men and women in most every species? Come on.
There's always more women than men, sir.
Why?
Men can breed multiple women. Women can't.
If you are to be fruitful and multiply, you need more vessels to be fruitful. You need more places to plant the seed. That's naturally how life goes. This bastard here, he get too many daughters, time to kill them. Time to sell them. And I'm not making this stuff up. You could go look it up. And it's so bad. I can't remember if it's Moab or Elam, which is the East Indians. They're in a crisis now because they don't have enough women for the grown men. And y'all know what these heathens do when there's too many men. Y'all know they ain't partial to the activity. We in June. We in Pride Month. Go ahead, because I'm coming to you.
It's Moab, and they have I just seen they had like a decrease over the past 3 years of births.
Mm-hmm.
This past year was the lowest. They have 1.4 or 5 billion people. There's only 7 million births last year.
7 million births from 1.5 billion people. That is insane. Even if half your society is over 60, half of 1.5 billion is 750 million. Let's say half of that. We're talking about 360 some 70 some million, right? Let's say that's your breeding population. That's your adult age. 25% of your people. 7 million. Slow. You're a slow people. You're not all the way there. You're a mongoloid. Get the point? That's what the Bible calls it. Come on, Isaiah, you're slack. You was gonna say something?
Oh no, no, sir. It's not.
I know, sir. You sure? Come on, bring it out if you need to.
No, sir.
Okay, no, sir. Give me continue from where you are.
And magnified themselves against their border.
Mm-hmm. No, what verse you are?
Zephaniah.
Read it again from the top of 8. Just go ahead and read. You don't have to quote it.
Okay. I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revelings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people and magnified themselves against their border.
Right? They have reproached our people. Right?
Come on.
Trump is supposedly at war with China. They ain't saying nothing about him. There's no more about saying nothing about him. They ain't make no videos. They ain't do nothing when Trump said COVID was made in China. It's a Chinese disease. You remember when he said that? They ain't say nothing about that shit. But this thing here, they're coming out against it. And let me tell you something too with these videos. They are absolutely terrified that we will stop supporting their businesses. If all the evil things they're saying about us is true, why are you worried if we don't support you? Why you have to make videos saying where you gonna get your Jordans? There's a whole other one. Where you gonna get your Jordans, your iPhone? They're all made in China. Nigga, we made Black Wall Street with nothing.
Right.
What is you talking about? But they are terrified, brother, that we stop being their consumer. Keep going.
Verse 9. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom.
Say it again.
Surely Moab shall be as Sodom.
So this bastard here, who's talking about what's his brother name again? Cyrus Belton, Salaki. It's Cyrus Carmack Belton, Salaki, brother. So this bastard who talking about Cyrus Carmack Belton, the Lord called you a faggot in the Bible. Read it one more time. Yes, go ahead with it.
Do it again.
The Lord called you a sodomite in the Bible. Yep, that's it. Read it again, brother.
Surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah.
Right? The Lord said, y'all are as Sodom and Gomorrah because y'all are effeminate men. Absolutely effeminate. You're not strong. You're not masculine. You're not smart. You're not, you're nothing. And he's going to make you like Sodom and Gomorrah too, into ashes. He's going to destroy Moab and Ammon, which again, Bukawash, you're not to worry about a goddamn ticket. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Get the point? Keep going.
Even the breeding of nettles, and salt pits, and a perpetual desolation.
Right? That's what's going to be Moab's future and Ammon. The breeding of nettles. Nettles is like little weeds with pricks on them that grow in real dry, arid regions. Just things that grow in harsh conditions. Even the breeding of nettles and salt pits and perpetual desolation. That's the future of Moab and Ammon. You get the point? Ticket what? You want to write another one, officer? You know what I mean? I'll help you pay your salary. I'll help you fill your quota. What do you need? What do you want? You need some more of this money here? No problem. But your future belongs to me. You understand? Keep going.
The residue of my people shall spoil them.
Shall what?
Shall spoil them.
Shall what?
Shall spoil them.
The residue of my people will spoil them. Brother, I can't wait to spoil Moab and Ammon. I can't wait to spoil Moab and Ammon, brother. Good night, Irina. I don't want to hear about Fist of the White Lotus. I don't want to hear about the Shaolin Temple. I don't want to hear about, I'm going to drown your ass in Sakiak. Or them little teacups you like to drink. You're going to drink that until your belly busts, and don't stop around me. I'm going to spoil you. Keep reading.
And the remnant of my people shall possess them.
And the remnant of my people shall possess them. The remnant of, we're going to own them. You worried about, some verdict down there in South Carolina? Black people are going to own you, slanty-eyed bastards, Zach. And that's what the Bible said. Forget your judge, your jury, and your executioner. No problem. You want to forward our affliction? Great. You're going to be a slave to black people and Latinos and First Nation people. That's what the Bible says. Keep going.
Verse 10.
Salaki, Shapat, you had your hand up? Shapat, you want to let the sister make the damn things?
No, I can't say.
Oh, you want them to hold Shema? They could hold the Shema if you want to make the plates in a while. You sure?
No, I got you.
Let them handle the job, man. Salaki, go ahead. The sister sitting down there, I find it looking a little tense a little bit. I now realize why. Shapat done outsourced, the sisters, how they function. God damn. Go ahead, brother. Shit.
Salaki, my mate. Now I'm gonna say, you was talking about, you can't wait to
you only want the sisters get no damn glory. You teaching class. Listen, we out there on the pulpit of wood prophesying, getting boot kisses. These sisters can't even get their own thing. Brother, y'all make sure let them sisters do what the sisters do. Let them do what they do. Get them the space to do it, brother, and celebrate that they're doing it. All right, go ahead.
No, I'm Salaki, sir, my mate. Salaki on that. I'm about to say, you was talking about you can't wait to spoil Moab and Ammon. I'm just about to say, like they say in the Bible, raise it
to the foundation, brother. They're gonna get theirs, Doc. They are going to get theirs. Give me it, Izan.
Verse 10. This shall they have for their pride.
For their what?
For their pride.
For their what?
Their pride.
This is what they will have for their pride. That's a prideful bastard.
Right.
He's proud as hell. Imagine some Jewish cat in Germany with a knife or a gun, whether it's a little 6-shooter or musket, and some German murders him, knowing the history of Germans and Jewish people, you think he would get up there and say that, or a German would get up and justify it? You are a proud bastard, Ammon and Moab. You proud as could be. You see the cup, it's only half full. You remember Bruce Lee with that stupid ass wisdom? Of course it's fucking half full, nigga. Of course. For your pride, keep reading.
Because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts.
Because of their pride and their reproach against us, they have magnified themselves against us. Imagine this whole family came together against this brother. That's a lot of pride. That's a lot of pride. Used to be the woman would stay a little far away and say something from far. She got up to close to the brother. Like he couldn't just dislocate her jaw. Like he couldn't do something to harm her. You understand what I'm saying? They magnify themselves against us. Their child who would take your order in the store, who is now grown, he has the guts and the gall to not want to murder one of our people. Keep talking. I like to see it because I know they will earn the judgments that's coming to them. They would have earned the judgment that's coming to them. Stop Asian hate my ass. Who's going to stop the Asians from hating us? Who's going to do it? Go ahead.
Verse 11.
One second, Azam.
Come on.
I'm starting to get this air that the American way is to hate the Black, Latino, and First Nation people, and even have a bloodlust for it.
Of course, that's the Pledge of Allegiance Act. The Pledge of Allegiance to America is you have to openly display your hatred for Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Nothing else. You don't have to recite the anthem. You don't have to, pay your taxes. Once you could openly prove that you hate Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, oh man, you're as good as gold. You are fantastic in the eyes of America. It's a pastime. You get the point? Which is why Christian preachers always turn on us anytime the heat is on. Which is why that group of faggots, them purple pigs, the IUIC, which is why they said, who the hell is Trayvon Martin? Who cares about Trayvon Martin? You remember that tape? I know a lot of you all ain't seen that tape. Oh, I'm gonna look for it. If y'all could find it, Bukwash, you could pull it up. Somebody, if Mathaya is on, he might be able to find it and send it to Bukwash, because you ain't gotta try to pull it now unless you have the time. Right? That big old big-eyed Cyclops bastard who with them purple faggots. When Trayvon Martin got killed, him and the old retarded Levite one, he said, the white man tell him stop. Why the hell he didn't stop? If you don't want to obey the white man's power, you're gonna die. They just murdered one of ours out. Then the tall bastard, the tall faggot one, he got up and said, Trayvon Martin, who the hell cares about Trayvon Martin? Who cares about Trayvon Martin? They have to openly show they hate Black people, and the white man would let them do everything. Once you do that, you're good as gold. You're great. For their pride, go ahead, verse 10.
Verse 10. Verse 10, they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts.
Right.
Verse 11. The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth.
Right. So this is the main one I want, right? Zephaniah 2 and 11. But of course, you could run it down from where we started. But that's the second one for you, Bukwash, all right? Zephaniah 2 and 11. Go ahead. This is an old school one. Boy, we learned this 7th and 8th. I think this is one of the precepts I've learned at camp. I will tell you all about that long before these phones. We would have this little precept book. I still have mine here in the bag. Bukwash, if you'll get your hands on this, brother. Trust me, deadly. You get the point? In them is days you standing in camp, and you might hear the general pull something. You've never heard that precept before, brother. Remember, we didn't have that internet as free as it is now. A lot of these precepts you hearing for the first time on that podium. I remember it clear. I remember the turning to the side, pulling that precept out because I'm on Shema, getting that pen and writing this shit down. It was General Katham pulled that precept, brother. I was like, this is cold right here. Boom. Read it one more time, man.
The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and man shall worship him, every one from his place, even all the isles of the heathen.
The Bible said the Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth. How does that happen? How does the Lord famish all the gods of the earth? What does it mean to famish? Go ahead.
Make them go hungry.
To make something go hungry. So how does the Lord famish the gods of the earth? Young brother right here. No, you. Remember, famish means to go hungry. How does the Lord famish the gods of the earth, or to make the gods of the earth go hungry? Take a shot.
For their wants.
Say again.
Starve them from their wants.
Starve them from their wants. But no, these gods aren't alive. The Caesar Borgia on the cross, that's not alive. He can't eat. He don't want nothing. The Hindu gods, the elephant and the 8-hand bitch, 8-hand ugly ass broad, they ain't alive. Buddha surely ain't alive. You get the point? The rock in Mecca ain't alive. So how does he starve those gods of all their wants?
I would say by proving them wrong.
Proving them wrong. I'll take that. I'll take that. But this is starving. This is food we're talking about. So how does he starve them? 1 second. Yeah, sure. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna come to you. You want to pass on it?
Yeah, pass on.
No sweat. Good shot. Give him a hand. Good shot. All right. Go ahead, Shaw.
So like I said, it's something I see like what is happening like with natural, like see when the natural disasters and things come around.
Right.
Like when it hit them hard, like then they realize, hey, the gods and them just can't help them. And
You close on it, guy. You close on it. So now, okay. You right there. So now if the natural disasters come around and they realize the gods can't help them, you gotta tie it all the way. You right there, though. Go ahead, Bukwash.
Yeah, Michael Love says it's like it's by unaliving their worshipers.
You close. In fact, I probably had to give it in by starving their worshipers. The gods don't eat. So how you starve the gods? By starving the people. Starve the people, the gods gonna starve. Pull up for me the video in COVID in India. There's a few. Pull up the one with the. Oh Lord, you all know the Indians, they don't bury their dead. They don't bury their dead at all. Go ahead, Shah.
Yeah, Slack, sir.
Oh, so what? Go ahead.
Yeah, I could not hold my peace now. Right?
Guess what Yahanna. So what down there battling them East Indians now. Them East Indians think they're the Nazis in Trinidad right now. They arrest a brother, not in his school, but a brother in Trinidad made a post when he's going off on these East Indians. He's talking about how they're so oppressive and they're worshiping a dead God and we the children of the Most High. Nigga damn near did a speaking. 2 days later, they sent police to his daughter, arrest him. No charge. You could in Trinidad, they could hold you for 48 hours without a charge. They could just hold you. And this is all stemming from a police execution that they're trying to cover up. So a lot of the protesters, they're just arresting you to try to slow down the protest act. I mean, so I was facing Krishna, Lakshmi, Vashti, Kali, everybody down there. He facing the Sanatan Dharma Mahasada. You get the point? Go ahead, so
and like I said, and even as I say, watching this slanted eye bastard here,
right?
Have a lot of them as well down here as well too. So it's like you naturally have let me say influx all the heathens and them, and thank the Lord for the I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General
That's right.
Yahanna. And again, you know, it's like this without, you know, the black men or righteous black men of the Lord making sure that remnant survive. It was a real test. And every time when you go back and you read the records, and especially as I see like scriptures like these is like gold, because now understand why the Lord must bring them to this position, because of
Right.
what they are doing us currently. And in order to see, as we say, through that lens, a righteous black man must explain the same. Yes, like yes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, because without it, you're gonna be angry and frustrated and not know what to do, not know how to act, not really know the proper way to think or have a reaction towards them. You get the point? Somebody else was gonna say something. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
This is the Confederate.
Hold on. Shapat, you hear how happy he is with the food being served by the sisters? That nigga singing praises to the most high power for this food from the nurturing hands of these sisters. Your hand too hard for them plates, brother. You need to punch people in the face and say back up. You get it? But you hear how he's singing now. Right. He over there singing praises, brother. Go ahead, Salakia.
Salakia. These people are showing us that the Confederate, that they are Confederate against us, the same as Psalm 83 describes, sir.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. That was it. Go ahead, Arawadia, please.
Those East Indians, they was throwing their gods in the river.
That's the video I want.
And they was burning their COVID victims on the beach.
Yep. That's the video I want. If anybody could find it. Right? If not, we're gonna move on. You know what I mean? Was you able to find it, Bakwash? If not, I'm gonna just describe it, right? If somebody could find it and send it to Bakwash, let me know. There's a couple of them. There's one where they have this giant statue of Krishna, big blue statue. During COVID, they pray to the statue. And you know, the East Indians, their culture, they bring food to the heathen god. Bakwash, you might want to control this thing here. They bring food to the heathen god. Right? If you ever live close to East Indians, if they have a house, in some corner of the house, you'll see these bamboo poles going up in the sky, going up in the air, and they have flags on them with a little god. If you're able to go close to that yard or that house or that front area, to the bottom of where them poles are, there's a little hut or a little house they make, and in there's a little figurine of the East Indian gods. And every morning they bring milk. They bring bananas, they bring food to feed the god. The god don't fucking eat it. But there's fruit flies with rotten fruit there because they just bring food to these damn gods. During COVID, they was praying to Krishna, brother, bringing food, bringing sacrifice, and more people got COVID. You know what these East Indians did? They pulled Krishna down, broke him. They pushed all the statues down. They said, God damn, who's answering these prayers? The God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, the nigger God, was answering our prayers. He wasn't answering yours.
I run a podcast, so
right? He wasn't answering yours. Let's like play and do the whole skip thing. Let's go ahead and see it. Come on. Let's see the structure.
A video that appears to be a news bulletin by a channel called Shia Waves is being shared on social media platforms with the claim that a large number of Indian Hindus have thrown away idols of gods on the streets.
Hold on, put back. I want to throw away their gods.
Platforms with the claim that a large number of Indian.
You could kill the closed caption on it. You could find it. Just hit it right there under the CC. No, the CC right there. Yeah. Just read that last part again, with the farmers their gods.
The Lord will be terrible unto them. For he will famish all the gods of the earth.
That's it right there. That's prophecy. It's Bible prophecy. They got a bulldozer. Now that somebody paid for that. Somebody paid some idiot to sit and sculpt that thing and paint it with a little bubble head. Little Krishna. Beta, come put the eye on Krishna. only to get a bulldozer and push Krishna into the water. You idiot. You dummy. Keep going. I'm going to play the video. Play some other video.
Hindus have thrown away idols of gods on the streets as they have not protected the people from the COVID-19 pandemic. The video comprises 2 clips of people disposing of the idols of Hindu gods. Let us examine each video clip separately. Reverse image search of screenshots from the first clip led us
You pulled it back? Or that was the video?
No, that was the video. It's still going.
Okay, go ahead.
to a
I think
video
that
with
one from
similar
the roof,
visuals
boy.
in a reply to a tweet by IAS officer Vijay Nehra on 11th August 2019. Nehra's tweets revert back the same video in August 2019. So the video predates the second clip led us to a video with similar visuals posted on Facebook on 24th September 2015.
Stop it. This is a whole truck, damn near like almost a 18-wheeler. I don't know what you would call that. It's a huge truck. They got statues. They went in the temples, got men to lift them statues onto them trucks, back the truck up over a bridge and about to throw them motherfuckers into the water. Because you're worried about a ticket, I'll pay that ticket the same day I get it. I'll pay the same day. That is what you need. You need that. Because now they want the God who'll answer their prayers. Now they want that God who'll answer their prayers. And guess who that God is? You. You, that God. You're gonna be God to them. You understand? They're gonna have to please you if they want rice. They're gonna have to please you if they listen. The white man used to drop rice for them Somalians and them Ethiopians not too long ago from the sky. They used to be looking up with flies on their eyelids. I remember watching it on TV. The belly out here and the ribs showing. And they're looking up and rice is coming from the sky. You think them Ethiopians give a damn about Selassie or any God? Who is God? Whoever in that plane. You get the point? Come on, Shapat, quickly.
It's like I make 2 things. That's
Get the brother some paper towels too, all right? Sis, if you could. I think, damn. That's the last of it. Check in the cabinet and see. All right. You could check in the cabinet and see. Go ahead, Al.
It's like I made 2 things. That's where the phrase came from. They're starving kids in Africa because of them commercials.
I remember that.
And
you don't see none? All right, no, sir. I'll tell the brother grab some. You might have to go ahead.
And I made
you could.
Around that time, there's a lot of these videos out, and they had this one lady in the department store, and they had a bunch of little god dolls in the department store, you know what I'm saying? And she was taking them and smashing them on the floor, and they was attacking her. They was like, no,
Yep.
She was smashing all the gods.
Brother, they was burning so much bodies in the cremation centers. They were sweeping. They were showing the COVID video. They were sweeping. I thought it was dust. It was not dust. Because as they're sweeping, the camera zoomed in and I saw a vertebrae. That's the people who they're burning so much people is mounds of ashes of bones. That's what the Lord did to them. Play the rest of this. I need to see Krishna go fly.
The accompanying description refers to
the short man fly. Remember the little retarded boy? Let me see the statue fly.
The video as showing devotees immersing idols of Lord Ganapati from the bridge on River Krishna on NH44 in Mehboob district of Telangana. We searched for this location on Google Maps and found that the visuals of the bridge in the video matched the Rangapur Krishna Pushkar Ghat bridge at Bichupalli village in Mehboob district. Not find such a headline on the Shia Waves website, but the images in this
article. They didn't even want to show that this, but that's them in the damn river. Brother, the whole video, you could look at this up on your own time. They push them statues off. There's one where they push them off a roof. There's another one where there's this huge giant, maybe 30 feet statue of Krishna where they put some rope and pull the bitch down and destroy the tank. The Lord said, I'll famish the God of the heathens. How does he do it? By hurting their people. Hurting their people. And you brothers in Trinidad, you brothers in Central and South America, pray that the Lord hurts these heathens so they could take their foot off our necks. Right. Pray they could do it. Isaiah, really rest of that verse if you could, all right? Just to the end of 11.
And men shall worship him, everyone from his place, even all the isles of the heathen.
Right, and men shall worship the Most High. Men shall worship the Most High because they don't turn their back on Buddha, on Krishna, on Kali, on the rocking Mecca, on Allah, on whichever God you serving, you're going to bow down to the nigger God. You're going to, there's no other way for you. So you should stop oppressing our people. The oppression is going to continue, and I ain't going to help you. I want you to earn the judgment that's coming to you. These heathens, when they get this judgment arc, we as a people, we like to feel sorry for heathens. We like to always stop it. You all see all the boot kisses. Any boot kiss that, you know, a heathen goes to do, there's always an Israelite coming to say, no, don't do that. You're all hateful. You all hate. You're all the KKK. Whatever. When Christ returns, them heathens would have earned their bloodbath. They would earn their oppression. They would earn their walk of shame into slavery. I can't wait until the long lines of slaves for that nonsense that King said, put his damn ugly face back up there, the old Mongol, the Mongoloid, Salakia. You got rid of him? I hope not, no. The old Mongoloid. You get the point? Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He retarded with a gun. A retard with a gun. The whole Mongoloid. You guys. They're Mongoloid. Yeah, the rest of y'all don't go order no Chinese food. I know y'all talking about order 300 this and 300 that. Don't order shit. Don't order shit. Don't even ask for a toothpick out of their restaurant. Nothing. I don't care. Well, once it's named Chink, leave it alone. Panda Express, I know it's Latinos cooking. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Go wait till we open up the shop. I'll tell you all need to recognize opportunity. The tribe of Judah is good at opportunity. They recognize a void and fill it. Go open up your own Chinese food, your own stir-fry thing. I like my broccoli and rice and beef and broccoli. I like the little bok choy soup or bok choy soup or all of that. You sisters, you brothers, you get together and open up our own thing. All that fried fruit come from us anyway. Them GIs is the one who teach these chinks how to cook. You get the point? That all that fried stuff, wonton this and General Tso chicken and all that shit come from us any damn way. We the ones with flavor and seasoning. They ain't got nothing. We open our own thing. We'll make our own food. Our own stuff. Don't call it Chinese. Call it stir fry. Call it stir fry. Call it stir fry. Call it Cyrus Belton. Let's open a restaurant with stir fry Cyrus Belton with gas stations and this and that, and never go back to them. And let them starve. Let them beg. Let them issue an apology with the same energy to the black community. I want kimonos. I want them. On behalf of the Chinese delegation, I want to say a heartfelt sorry. And I ain't accepting it. Because you have to say sorry. If they come up and they say, we want to say sorry, what? Get out of my sight. Act like Trump. What is she saying? I don't understand her. Get out and get out. You treat them like the dogs they are. Go ahead.
Like my quick promo, I know of one black Chinese restaurant in the DC area. It's called Black Dragon. And that's fully black owned, where it's another one that says soul something. It's a brother who married a Mongoloid. Yeah, well, he had to stop. Salakia. I know all about the brotherhood. She can't get no benefit at this point. That nigga dead. That nigga dead in the ground, and this nigga walking free. Their marriage had a, I pray she's a whore. Salakia. He don't need her. Salakia. Don't nobody follow what I say that. Go ahead, Arawadi.
I had told Captain Kazak Ahmad and Officer Shapat Ayat that if I was ever become an established rapper, the name of my album would the look of the album cover would be those Somali and Ethiopian babies from the 80s that they used to show with the flies and the big bellies.
Right.
And the name of the album would be called Red Cross Rice.
Listen now. So okay, hold up. So why is it if I ever become an established rapper at this point? You in the UPK now or not?
No. I know. I was just, I was making fun of it, but
okay, well just get it done. Get it done. Huh? You got AI, you got brothers in here who could do flyers. I need the album cover and at least the single of the album. You could finish the rest of the album by November. I don't do you like Suge Knight. Yeah, just give me one song now. Give me one song on the album cover. And, you know, by next year, you in the Black Party tour. I don't understand what you talk. If you ever become an established rapper, this Katazar got a whole fucking record label in the UPK. A label. It's called Tribe Vibes. If shit, Arawadi, you playing? You playing, brother? I might have to come see it, brother. I might have to come see it with Bakwash at Kazak and Shapat, and we got to go out on the balcony and have a talk. You gotta sign this contract, you know, Arawadi. I'm gonna come in there with a contract, and I don't tell you. I'm gonna say, listen, either you leave with the contract through the front door, or you leave on the balcony, or something. Now, I'm establish it if you want to be established, you know. If you want to be established, I'm the right one. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You come in here, you got dreams and goals and aspiration. You're gonna be a beast on that podium, and you're gonna be able to do whatever the hell you want to do afterwards. Like I could guarantee it. I guarantee.
It's a lie, sir.
Go ahead.
And if I may too, could we use the perfect example of famishing their gods? Egypt, when the Lord sent the plagues to Egypt, I could have the breakdown I heard a while ago. I haven't heard in a while. When the Lord was plaguing, like the certain things, he was plaguing the things that the Egyptians worshipped.
Yes.
And so it's like,
go ahead, Salaki, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, so it's like, can that also be an example by like, okay, not that he was hurting the river, like the river was hurting, but because they worshiped the river, because they drew so much resources from it, and it affected them. That's the Lord was famishing their gods in Egypt as well, sir.
Yeah, 100% to water, brother. I'm gonna look for the video. John Katham did a whole class on it and showed you the gods and everything. And that's why he brought the plague with the frogs. They worship the frogs, the boils, the river, because there's a god of the river. All those plagues was attacking their gods. It was attacking them. It was attacking their gods. It was attacking the people. The Lord wanted Egypt brought to their fucking knees. He wanted them broken. And they were broken. And it's the same thing he wants for them. So that's an excellent. I think the video is on the DC page. The gods of Egypt was some John Katham. This is old. This video's got to be about 15, 16 years old. Go ahead.
Salaki, my man, it never amazes me how just the longer I go in the truth, the more you find out that the proof of these prophecies and that we have one real God. Like for him to attack all their gods, it shows you that's a real God right there.
Yeah. Listen now, if you have children, brother, and your children love something or someone more than you, any father in here knows you attack whatever the fuck that is. You just go off on that shit because this thing is taking the love that belongs to you. The Lord said, I'm a jealous God. You bowing to Buddha? Okay. No sweat. Here's COVID. That's your king? No sweat. No sweat. You want to travel to Hajj and go all over the damn place? No problem. No problem. What do you think all this uprising of white supremacy is about? You love the white man more than you love God. So now he's raising up this oppressor against us, something horrible, so you could dislike him and love the Most High power. He wants that. You also in South Carolina, this devil pretended to be a cop and put this young girl, I think she was like 15, she just graduated high school, 10 handcuffs, had her in the back of his car. The girl got nervous and jumped out the car when he parked he went to his trunk. He parked in some abandoned field. This video this shit out. You could pull it up. She went to some abandoned field. She crawled forward with her hands behind her back, went to the front seat, opened the door that was left open, and started running down the damn highway. One brother saw her running with the devil in the Cadillac coming in the back. He stopped. The devil tried to say, yeah, he's a cop. The brother is like, okay, let me call 911. The devil left. Come to find out he was not a cop, and he was arrested, I think, a day or two later or something like that. Of course, they're going to let him go. But if you ever wonder what happened to all these missing children and missing girls in the South, that's it. That's it. It's just this sister here, the Lord was absolutely with her. She had her high school diploma in her hand. She was going to show her family. The Lord wants you to hate the white man.
Yeah, Salak
and separate from him. When I say hate, separate from him. Go ahead.
It's so heavy what you're saying because it's coming out like it's a hot issue, you know what I mean, of a newspaper. Time after time, all of these real heavy unalivings, you know, like who is in control of all of it, and it is the Lord showing us who our enemy is, because we venerate these white devils so much. You understand?
Yeah, we want to be them. Lord said He would make us jealous with the people that's a no people, but we ain't supposed to want to be them. We supposed to be jealous. Like, I better serve the Lord so I can rule over them. Supposed to push it there, not to emulate them. All right, let's get that video real quick, Bukwash. Then give me Revelations with the horsemen. All right, you found the video? I'm most incorrect.
News, is that to watch?
Yeah, that's fine. Is it NBC?
No, looks like local.
Yeah, that's fine. This is in South Carolina. South Carolina. Captain Nathan said, brother, you a nigga in South Carolina.
An attempted kidnapping.
You say you in absolute hell down there. You under the heel in South Carolina. Yeah, that's the one.
Being caught on camera in South Carolina, a handcuffed woman running for her life down the road to get away from a guy she said was posing as a police officer.
Yes, a key to the woman's escape, a truck driver who saw her being chased by a car. Channel 9's Evan Donovan is in studio with what led to the dramatic rescue. Evan?
This happened in Aiken County, South Carolina, right on the state line with Georgia. And the way this woman escaped from the man in this car is truly like something out of a movie.
She said, please help me. He's trying to kidnap me.
Dramatic video this evening. A handcuffed woman appears to run for her life down a South Carolina highway to escape an alleged kidnapping.
I noticed someone ran across the road and a car was following them. And I'm wondering, maybe that's a couple that got into it.
Trucker Anthony Moore says he was driving down this road in Aiken County near Augusta when he spotted the woman being chased by a swerving Cadillac.
She would run to one side of the road, the car would go over there. She'd run out to the other side of the road, the car would go over there.
Desperate, she ran to Moore's big rig, begging for help.
She said, he has my phone and my diploma. I said, your diploma? She said, yes, sir. She said, I just graduated yesterday.
Moore says the young woman had been walking to her mother's home when the man approached her, claiming to be law enforcement, showing a fake badge and forcing her into his car in handcuffs. When he drove her to an isolated road and headed toward the trunk of his car, she saw her chance to escape. Despite being handcuffed behind her back, she told Moore she managed to wiggle herself across the back seat and out the driver's door. She ran. Then the man eventually got back in his car and pulled up to Moore's truck, claiming to be police.
I thought it was strange that he's in a teal green Cadillac with a busted out window with plastic on the back of it.
When a second driver stopped and called 911, the man sped away. Police later identified him as 39-year-old Jonathan Willard and arrested him the next day. Police say this is the guy they arrested, 39-year-old Jonathan Willard. I just checked 30 minutes ago. He was still in a South Carolina jail on no bond, charged with kidnapping and impersonating law enforcement. Erica?
Imagine. Now, you tell me, did Cyrus Belton get any kind of fair trial? Did the other brother, Carmelo Anthony? It's like that going on. We have children missing all the time, especially in the South. That's where they're going. They say this is in South Carolina, close to the Georgia line. Georgia is another hellhole. Right. So, you know, these is predators, brother. Just like, you know, it's no change. Just like, you know, in the 50s, the 60s, in the 20s, in the 1800s, yes, a black woman walking by herself is open prey for a white man to just violate her. I keep forgetting the damn book, The 100 Years of Lynchings. I think it's in that book. Y'all could get that book. It's also in. What happened? I think it's in this book here too. Tell All the Children Our Story. This is a very good book. Memories and mementos of being young and black in America. This is in the same vein of 100 Years of Lynchings and the other one, without sanctuary. In this book, I'm probably had to pass it to Shapat. Shapat, see if you could find it in here. You all know Captain Marquardt in Chicago, right? Give my Captain Marquardt a hand, right? For anybody who thinks we're far removed from slavery, I think he recently buried his grandmother. But his grandmother, she was interviewed by Commander Yahanna, I think 2019, 20, something like that. We had the cookout in Atlanta. And she was down there. And she is the daughter of one of the women in this story. And Captain Marquardt didn't know until this was a speaking, I believe I did in DC, bringing out the story from 100 Years of Lynchings. And it's this family that had a beef with these devils. And the I think the brother fled. The brother fled because he shot one of them. It was some sharecropper beef. And you know, the sharecropping thing is they would allow brothers and sisters to come back to work the land after slavery, but a share of the crops go to the slave master. I think this devil was just upping the share, just like you'll up your rent. Get the point? And there was a whole beef, brother, and I think either the brother or his son shot the devil's son. And they came back for them. They went on the run. They couldn't find them, so they took this girl. And they had her in the police station. And overnight, when they were supposed to let her go, they took her, asking her where they went. I'm trying to remember because it's the story. Some of these stories is very similar. They took her, asking her where he went. She did the basement, and they brought in, I think it's like 12 men, and they raped that girl all night. And the next day, they gave her pot liquor, some bread, and told her, this is for your troubles. And this is the reporter's account of this story. That woman moved with the great migration to Chicago, had a daughter. That's Captain Marquardt's grandmother, the daughter. He heard speaking, called me, said, Cap, where you hear that story? And I'm telling him about the book. He said, that's crazy because my grandmother told me a similar story about that. He went and checked the book out. It's the same people. So don't let nobody tell you slavery is in the past. We live in with it right now. See if you could find it. The story on one of the accounts is also in there, I believe. All right.
Salaki, sir.
The general did a video on it too. Go ahead, Priest.
It's like I didn't mean to cut you off, sir. Too. Also, part of the story was the girl's brothers, his Captain Marquardt's great uncles. They had murdered one of the devils.
Yeah, well, I think it would be like the devil's son, the one who come in to collect. I think was some beef.
Right.
And one of them young boys stepped to them, put the rifle to him and pop him. Go ahead.
And I was just gonna say, like, okay, for those that's like a lot of brothers and sisters that live in the Midwest, it's like Chicago and Detroit. That story is very similar, where a lot of people don't talk about it. Like a lot of our grandparents or great grandparents, they fled Mississippi and Alabama, usually because somebody had to kill some devil in defense because of the rape or the absolute terrorism that we facing. You know, they fled to Chicago and restarted their lives. But it's like it was so common. Like I remember my grandfather, who was from Mississippi, from the Delta, and he would, you know, the little bit we can get out of him, the stories he would tell, it would just be like man, we sound like we was living in a whole different country as a people,
right?
Like, going through down south. So what you bringing out is absolutely the truth, sir, and it's not far removed at all.
Yeah, it's definitely not. And if you could get them books, 100 Years of Lynchings, this one is good. There's another one I always try to keep with me. This one too. When I was a slave, this gave the whole premise of us eating the pork and the chitlins and all of that type of shit. John Thumb for sure put me onto this one, how we would work so hard during the day and they wouldn't really give us food. So the brothers would go hunt abominations at night. A lot of us would just eat only at night, and that would be our only sense of protein. You know what I mean? They talk about how naked and scantily clad, scantily clothed we were dressed and shit, couldn't, you know, hardly deal with the elements. It's very rough, these stories are, but like what Captain Zach saying, a lot of the stories so similar. Sometimes I'm giving an account of one, and I'm telling like 3 stories in one arc. 3 because they're so similar, because it's the same gameplay, it's the same play over and over. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna put the brother all the way out, but there's a brother in DC that has a family member that had to migrate up to this region because of some
situation like that. Listen, I think who's this head priest Aria, chief head priest Aria? I think that's how he came to New York. I think it was some shit like that. He came to New York, where because some situation, them sisters Venus and Serena Williams, their father. I think his whole move to the north was because he blowed some devil away, some KKK devil. You get the point? Like it's so common, and that's Make America Great Again. That's what they want back. They want the power to do to us with anything they want to do. What I would tell you is find the UPK. Right. Find the ISUPK, brother. You're gonna see something amazing. If you can't find it in there, don't even sweat it out. If you're not able to find it, Yatazar just give me a text without sanctuary. That's another good one too. I had that book last week up here. But it's definitely in 100 years of lynchings. The account with Captain Marquard's grandmother or great-grandmother, it's in 100 years of lynchings. I believe some of it is in that too. All right. On one of Commander Johnny Yahanna channels, he did a whole interview with her, and he hooked it up with his story and everything. I believe it might be America on Fire or Black Watch, not the regional Yahanna, one of the other channels where he would do the documentaries. Remember the time he's dropping them documentaries? He had the whole history on the shit. The shit is heartbreaking. When my uncle said it, I was like, damn. You think you're reading history? You're reading your brother's family story. I mean, when the general did the interview with the grandmother, bro, it's like she was in the truth. She felt right at home. And my uncle said he learned his penchant hatred for the oppressor from her because of the stories and how she would keep them straight. And that's what we need. And that's why they try to separate our generations. So the older don't pass it down to the younger. Not in the UPK, brother. We want chain up in here. We want chain from the top to the lowest. We want chain from the eldest to the youngest. Get the point? Any questions? Let me know. Shepard, let me know if you find anything. All right. But I believe one of the accounts is in there. All right, go ahead.
There was a few questions. Sluggers.
I'm gonna try to get to them. Give me about 20 minutes with them. All right. Go ahead.
Kind. Black, yeah. Here we go.
If there's any questions in the room too, let me know.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
In the book of Deuteronomy, I just wanted a little bit of clarification because I read this this verse, and then I looked it up on kind of just did like a quick search on Google. So I want to know if this would be the correct interpretation.
Deuteronomy where?
Deuteronomy 15 and 17.
Okay.
Then thou shalt and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. So Google says the ear represents obedience and hearing.
What precept you had again? Deuteronomy what?
15 and 7, sir.
Okay.
So Google says the ear represents obedience and hearing. Piercing the ear were now permanently open to the master's voice and instructions. Is that like a correct?
No. 15 on what?
15 and 17.
15 and 17. Let me see that. Okay, this was definitely a marking for somebody who worked for you, right?
I think after 7 years, they can be free.
They could be free. You would see in here servant or slave, I believe. That's what it says.
I think it's servant.
Servant, right? Hold on. Yeah, I skip up to what? About 13, 12. Right, start at 12.
Come
15 and 12. Right. Any more questions?
I got it.
Let me know when you're ready, Isaac. You ready?
I have it.
Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 15, verse 12. And if thy brother an Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman.
Right. So of course that's who your brother is. That's a precept for who your brother is. A Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman. Your brother is not, the heathens. It's not the oppressor. It's not anything. This is one of many precepts of who your brother is. Who your neighbor is also is a Hebrew. Right. Go ahead.
Be sold unto thee, and serve thee 6 years. Then in the 7th year thou shalt let him go free from thee.
Right. So of course, you could, a brother or sister could be sold unto you. Now you might see this and say, well, damn, we had slaves. No, nigga. It's not in that context. What does it mean, sold unto you? It's definitely a transaction happening, but what does it mean?
He was hired.
He was hired. Okay, hired is definitely not this one. Hired is different. Go ahead, sis.
I was gonna say, did a service or did something for you.
That would be hired. Like you pay somebody to do something like build your ship. This one is different. Go ahead, Arwadia.
It's just saying somebody's paying back a debt.
That's what you want. Somebody who owes you a debt, right? Israel didn't have prisons like how America does. Like you'll never read precepts about a prison. A man could be put in stock, in bond, which is usually under a judge's house, or like the judge would have like a 2-story house or something. The lower part, he's there. He had to report back there at night, and then in the day he could go work off his debt. So you may have stole a goat, stole a cow, which is large bit of money. If you're into farming, it's a good bit of money. It's a few $1,000s. Depends on the cow. You may have broken something, harmed something. You need to help him out. Check with the brother there, Shapat. Check with the young brother, all right? Or Bukwash, either one. He may have stole something. He may have harmed something. He may have to work off the debt to repay it. It's Tawab. I think she got him up. You may have to work off the debt to repay whatever you owe. And to working off that debt is going to take some time. And you may be indebted to this person for a certain amount of time. They still have to work something off. Now they work for you. You might be indebted to somebody else. I'm giving you a scenario. You could sell that debt to this person. They're buying that debt off for you to cancel off your debt. You get the point? So now you bought this from somebody, or you got this from somebody, but this brother owes, he had to work it off. So we don't have prisons where a man just rotting in a cell, ruminating with, criminal elements, and there's no reformation. There's no way he could be back into society. You could come back into society. You'd never leave the society unless you break the laws where you get exiled. You get the point? So that would be this situation here. That's how a brother or a sister would have a servant who is a Hebrew. You get the point? You owe a debt or something. It's different from when you have somebody who is working for you. Somebody who is working for you is different. Or if you sign a contract, which usually comes from owing a debt. That's where it usually would come from. Other than that, it's a trade, service for goods, service for money. You understand? So this is the situation here. So now skip down to the punishment. This is a punishment, I believe. Give me 15.
And thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in the land of Egypt, and the Lord thy God redeemed thee. Therefore, I command thee this thing today.
Right? You got to remember, as you're dealing with your people, you yourself was a slave or a servant in Egypt. You get the point? We served in Egypt. We out of Egypt now, but the Lord came and redeemed us. So you can't just hold these people indefinitely, which is why the Lord said the heathen forwarded our affliction. They were supposed to let us go. We're supposed to be let go with a certain amount of bread and land and to be left alone to build up. That's what's supposed to happen after this slavery. But this oppressor, like the Bible says, is drunk with the blood of the saints. We were such good servants there, Mark. You know what? I ain't letting you all go. I ain't letting you. Everybody loved that movie, Shawshank Redemption. You all feel sorry for that white accountant, eh? I feel sorry for him, I ain't feeling sorry for nothing. I ain't feeling sorry for him, man. So I know y'all see him get hit with that rim in the damn thing when them faggots was going jumping. Y'all like, oh God, help him. For what? For what? Niggas a murderer. Go ahead.
Salagi, sir. No other race of people have not been able to get away from their oppressor other than us.
Everybody else has been.
Correct.
That's
correct.
what exactly.
Correct.
Everybody else has, served some time and have their nation, have their identity, have their language. We haven't. Just like in that movie. Remember, the warden didn't want to let this motherfucker go. He realized he was good. Nigga, you goes nowhere. You're violating your parole. You staying here on a grander scale. That's us. Imagine this, the empire we built for him. Imagine what we could build being left alone. Right. You get the point? So the Lord is reminding us, you can't just keep him. You can't do that. You have to let, give your people a shot. Let me let the brother read it, right? Just for time's sake. Go ahead.
Verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee, because he loveth thee and thine house, because he is well with thee. Verse 17. Then thou shalt take an awl and thrust it through his ear.
Right. An awl is like I think it's a piece of wood that's sharp on one side. You can look it up. Like piercing his ear. But it's a mark. It's a mark. He's being marked. Like in anything. It's Esau military. They make brothers get this tattoo. Make you get a tattoo or some sort of thing. You get the point? To give you a mark to let you know it signifies something. Go ahead.
And thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise.
Right. So it's the door, because you got to get something hard to push the thing through, and you got to put it through his ear, because this nigga want to stay with you. He don't want to go. He like working for a brother, which is how it is. Like we as a people, we ain't got no problem working with or for each other. Yeah, I mean, not the problems we have with the oppressor. We ain't really got no issue working with each other, for each other. We good to go. We could rock with the thing. This brother say, listen, man, if the servant say he don't want to go. He don't want to go look for work again. He don't want to have to go in a whole new interview and have to go through a whole 2-3 years proving himself with some new nigga. Who the fuck want to do that shit? He's like, nigga, man, you right with me, man. I like working with you. My wife like working for you. If it's all right, we'll tend to your field. We'll do the work. She could work around the house, whatever it is. You get the point? And this is what you'll have to do, because now he's not a servant like owing this debt. He wants to come. This is voluntary. So this is a mark, but this is a mark of almost like prestige down there, where he's binding himself to you. Right. So that's what the mark would be. It's not so much philosophy. Just look at it as, the thing we do. This is our culture. This is the thing we do. You get the point? If this was America, how would you show that you love your oppressor? It's real easy. Everybody does it every day. Not us. People in the world. Your old man and your old woman used to do it. Come on.
Pledge allegiance.
You don't have pledge allegiance to no company.
Oh.
What do you do? I remember when you also work for them companies, what you all used to do? Come on.
Shave your face.
You wake up that morning, brother, and you lather up that thing. And you take a knife out. And listen, if you had that good stubble, you're hearing that shit out. But this is for the job. And then your dumbass take alcohol, because you see that on TV. Pop, and you burn yourself like the little kid from Home Alone. Oh, burn your shit. All under your neck look like a back road with all these bumps. It looked like any back road in DC. It looked like K Street when they dig it up. But no problem. This is for the job. You put that suit on, you put that shirt on that can't fit your big nigga neck. No way. That's why you always on the job like this. You can't hardly breathe because your neck too big. And you pull that tie up and you look at yourself in the mirror and you turn and you clean up. You go get that shape up every week. You're 20, your hairline here. You work for 20 years and that should go back 20 inches. You doing all that for the job, but that's to show you're a good company man. You sending the signal, oh, you want to work with us? Yeah, we want to renew your contract for the next 20 years. Oh, great. Baby, I've got the promotion. Some go buy 3 new suits, new shoe. Make sure you're looking, get the expensive cologne. So in the office, they know you're making that money. You showing them you're with them. You get the point? That's what you do for the oppressor. This is our culture. That's what. You want to work for me? Sure, you want to work for me? All right, come on, bring the all. Let's go. Let's get it. That's it. Just a piercing. It's not a big deal. And you just think about it. This is a time where we are, as a people, much harder than how we are now. You go to the store for chicken, right? In the morning, your rib, you might have to go get the chicken. She had to go, slit the throat, defeather it, gut it, and have it ready for dinner after you done come back from plowing the field. You get what I'm saying? You have to plant on a budget to know that, okay, I'm planting this field, 25% might spoil. The rodents might get that. But I could do 55% at market and make a profit. The rest is for the household. And you had a budget and eat that and go fetch your water. Like, this is all through your air, brother. You tell somebody that now, you're like, God damn, what the fuck you talking about? We go to the store now. What do you mean? Of course, all through the air is a big deal. You get the point? It sounds barbaric, but you got to think about the time you're living in. You got to think about what we would normally do. You understand? It's different. It's a different situation. You get the point? So it's nothing about hearing and all that's philosophy, which is what the oppressor does. He philosophizes when he sees how we live and say, well, they must do it because of this. And this is the reason why he don't know a goddamn thing. He's stupid. He's an idiot. All right. Good to go?
Yeah, the water.
No sweat out. Anything else?
Yeah, there's a question online from Tazdag Banyahawda. It's like it's Tazdag Banyamyam.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the tithe money go?
In my pocket, nigga. So lucky. The room quiet. Oh, y'all think I'm taking the money, huh? You old bastard. Oh, y'all think that nigga, he's spending that motherfucker. What the fuck if I am? God damn it. Shit. No, I don't take no tithe money, brother. At all. Okay. Tazdak, if you could put, okay, why are you asking where the tithe money goes? Let's explain that to me. Because I know you ain't asking where the tax money goes. And you watch that white man dip in your pocket every week. You don't say a fucking thing. You accept it. You take it. You down here, you already budget, well, I make $1,000 this week. I'm taking home about 7. Ain't no sweat. $300 you letting this nigga go with? 300. The Lord asking for 100 out of 1,000. 300. You let this nigga he take it before you get it. You ain't got no problem with that. You're not asking him where that going. Right? I could tell you where it's going. It's going to Ukraine. It's going to Israel. It's going to ICE. He done pass. Oh, that budget was fat this morning. They passed some new bill or something for a budget for the border patrol, ICE, and somebody else. I mean, like $40 billion or some shit like that. I mean, god damn.
So like
I just need about 400,000. I ain't greedy. I ain't greedy. 400,000, brother. I paid my tithes $40,000. Buy a building in DC. Got money done. Yeah, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. I just need a little bit of something to get this thing going. This nigga $40 billion for ISA. Go ahead, who was saying something?
That was me, sir. Salaki.
Go ahead.
It's $70 billion for the new immigration bill. $70 billion.
$70 billion for the new immigration bill. Gas is $5 in some places. This nigga giving $70 billion. If you all ever don't see me for a couple of weeks, just look close at the ICE agent. When you see him, just do this thing here. And if I do this thing to you, just know it's the check that got me. It's the check. I went in there to get that money to bring it back to y'all. You get the point? $70 billion. Surely I could go in there and do that thing. I'll lock up every Polish, every Australian, Every Ethiopian, come here, you skinny bastard. I'm pulling you over the 7-Eleven. Come to, how are you today? You, come here. Come back and bring that damn 70 billion up in here. You get the point, sis? Yeah, you was going to say something? Please.
I think I seen that comment earlier, and I don't think they really with us because above that they said I would never join any I.S.U.P.K group or something like that, like above that.
They said it? That same person?
It was when I had checked in. It was when I checked in. You seen it?
Is where he is.
Mm-hmm.
And you checked in.
Oh, sir, I believe it's above.
Above.
Okay, if you're fine.
Yeah.
Right there. I
Yep.
was
There you go.
God damn, Kayabot.
I didn't even see that. Slug it.
Listen now. Where's called the dude who was big with the sniper who checked the minutes on the wins and shit? Yeah. You don't know that dude who passed the sniper, the M&Ms? The scout?
Scout.
You from now on, Kayabot, you scout. I'd ask the general if we could put that there. That's something for the sisters, a scout. Yeah, damn, man. She's like, hold on. I've seen something that you see why the white man put them in the FBI and the CIA and to, send niggas to space. Because she's seeing shit you ain't even paying attention to her.
That's right.
Listen, I don't care if this motherfucker joins the UPK or not. I don't care if they fall off. All the rappers say that they fall off a bridge in a day. I don't give a damn. I'm glad they don't want to join. I'm absolutely. If it's one thing you need to understand, we're not thirsty in here for brothers and sisters. The ones we have in here is outstanding. The sister saw a comment and kept her peace. She didn't even say it. She kept her peace. She's like, okay, I clock in that shit. But if you only move wrong, I'm reporting you. You think I care if your faggot ass come up in here?
Right.
Listen, he's more thorough than you. What the fuck is we even talking about?
Right.
Yeah, we ain't thirsty in here. The ones in here, I know it's gold. Solid fucking gold. Like, y'all think y'all be hurting us with these comments? Like, listen, give yourselves a hand. Yeah, I will never join the UPK. For what? Thank you.
Right.
You think I want you in here and then you crying on the phone and I'll be like, okay, so why you told your wife you have enough money to kill her? Like them Genesis ass niggas. I hear the other one was crying, right? One of them was crying to his brother about something. The Hassad one, the one who left the UPK but kept the name.
Yeah.
Some other shit. You think I want to deal with some shit like that? I want to hear. Listen, Isaiah called me a few weeks ago. He said, Slack, he said, I know I'm not an officer yet, but I want to blaze on these pastors. Is it okay I get precepts together for them? That's the call I fucking want. Not
Right.
some. You think you're hurting? This is strong. This is a strong thing. This is not diluted. This is a very pure and strong situation we have going here. And you're not threatening or doing us damage by saying I would never join. Thank you for making that decision.
Right.
Thank you for not choosing us. That's great. Great. Now I can break the ties down. All right. Shapai, what do you have for me?
I'm still looking on it. So many accounts is kind of the same.
Oh yeah, it ain't no so you might can find it, but go ahead.
But if I could, when I hear people even just mention tithes, I already know 9 out of 10 they wouldn't pay the tithes if I showed them in the Bible and told them where it's going anyway. They don't want to pay tithes. You know what I'm saying? They weaker than even Christians because it's so many Christians that know their pastor want a jet. He got all this money and they don't ask him where the money going. They pay it anyway. He weaker than a Christian.
I mean, brother, okay, you're gonna find that. Now the question by itself, I wasn't suspecting it. I did think, okay, there's a little bit of pride. Where does the tithes go? That's why I said in my pocket. I want to leave it like that. I want to leave it like in my pocket. I want the rumors to say, see, that motherfucker taking that money and doing all kind of shit for his own personal self. Good. Good. So you never come up in here. Don't come up in here. We don't want no cowards in our camp.
Right.
You're a coward if you can't part with $1 out of every 10. If you can't part with that thing for your nation, you don't belong here. You shouldn't be here It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I might know that faggot too. I think I named somebody that a few years ago. You know, in the UK. A motherfucker uncle died, gave him a house. He sold the house for $1.some million and left the truth when we asked for the check. I remember the council act. We talking about pounds act. This was before Brexit. So UK money was like 2.5 or 1.5 US money. Nigga sold the house, say he's still waiting on the check. Some shitter, some fuckery. I was like, listen, leave this nigga alone. Leave him alone. He's a bastard. It might be him. I hope you're broke now, bastard. I hope you got more money now on your homeless, you bitch.
Hey, Salaki, sir.
Please,
You know he watching us, so that money gone. he back watching us, so you know that money gone.
The laptop probably on the ground right now. He probably do the Denzel thing. He's trying to. He probably got a picture of the whole UK cap. He's fucking Mashak. You did this to me.
Right. Hey, Salaki, he on the McDonald's Wi-Fi right now.
The password is broke, bro. All right, let's break down this thing real quick. All right, and then somebody get me the horsemen and revelations if you could. All right, give me tithes. Give me my tithes precept to fear the Lord. Give me the one that says 10% of all the increase in earnings. Any one of those is fine. All right. Okay, so the question in itself, for anybody who's wondering, because the question came up, I do know unfortunately, a lot of our people are carnal bastards. Carnal as could fucking be. Right? First, give me where you lay your treasure. Give me that first.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 21.
Okay, go ahead.
For where your treasure is, Salaki, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Right? For where you lay your treasure, that's where your heart is. You want to show me what you love? Show me what you spend your money on. Show me what you spend your money on, your disposable income. I'm not talking about the bills and stuff. That's just you being a carnal bastard. You got to pay your own bills and shit like that. But I'm talking about what you spend that 10% on. Whatever you spend that money on, that's what you really love. And that's for anything. Whatever you lay your treasure, that's really where your heart is. You get the point? So let's start there. Now give me my tithes. What I want, Shabbat? All right, no sweat. I'll grab it. Okay. You give me that. Let's start with that.
This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. Will a man rob?
Listen now, he talking about, or he or she, I don't know who it is, if it's a man or a woman. But they're talking about where does the tithes go. Listen now, we got sisters in here that cooking food and making peach cobbler. Is peach cobbler y'all had tonight? Y'all had peach cobbler with ice cream in class tonight and food. I mean, a three meal food with dessert. Y'all in a fancy restaurant, the dessert come out first. Y'all in a regular restaurant, they come with bread and water, some bread and some fancy oil and water. The niggas in here give you peach cobbler freshly made with ice cream first, and then a course meal, and there's liquor on the counter. You think I care if you come to class? Do you think I care? Ask me if I care. Ask me if I care, Bukwash. I don't care. Salaki, go ahead, Bukwash, please.
It's like in the words of General Katham, we closed.
Yeah, we closed now. We closed. You can't come up in here. Go ahead, come on.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 8.
I'll take that.
Will a man rob God?
Say it again.
Will a man rob God?
Say it again.
Will a man rob God?
Go ahead.
Yet ye have robbed me, But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee?
Yeah, will a man rob God? You say, no, no man will rob God, yet you have robbed the Lord. And if I say that, you'll say what? How? When have I robbed the Lord? You just ask the question, where does the tithes go? You're robbing the Lord. Because if you wasn't robbing the Lord, you would know where the tithes go. Why? How you would know where the tithes go? Simple, real simple. How would you know where the tithes go if you wasn't robbing the Lord? Go ahead, sis. I see your fake pump, but you want to give the brothers a chance. She ain't want to steal too much limelight. She's done the scout because she ain't want to give away her position. You know what I mean? She do this thing here and pull it down. I was like, all right, let's sweat. Go ahead. Come on, scout.
You will be here.
You would be here. I'll take that. I'll take that. There's something else. How would you know where the tithes go? There's something else. Go ahead, Izon. You was trying to say something? I was like, nah, take the mic back. You would be paying the tithes. Where does the bill money go? Where's the bill money go? Tell them, sis.
To the bills.
To the bill people. You would be able to answer a question if you pay tithes. Because you would know where it's going. If you pay them, some of y'all have y'all know the clerk on the other side of the counter when you go pay the gas bill or the electric bill or the Western Union. Western Union, I think they pay some bills for people. You go, oh, Tom, same thing again today? Gas? All right, no problem. You have a relationship with the clerk. You know where that money going, but you're asking about this shit? Where does the weed money go? Where the weed money? Where does that go? Where does the pills? Where the Percocet money go? Where does the what's the cheap beer brothers drink? 211? Where's the 211 money go? Huh? Where that's how money go? Huh? Where does the strip club money go? Ooh, now we getting technical. Where's the OnlyFans money go? You funding an entrepreneur. Where does that money go? I know you know where that's going. I don't know, but I know where my tide's going though. All right, give me some more. Come on, Bukash, please.
Like I was at a rural farm yesterday.
Come on.
And I saw a Bentley pull up.
Damn.
And it was a sister that got out. I was like, yeah, she OnlyFans.
It's got to be.
I just saw how the way when she.
I mean, so like it's rough. It's rough that we come to those conclusions when we see our people doing well. But the Chinese say, come on, Belton had a gun act, and he didn't have no gun. That bitch driving a Bentley act. I mean. What is she? She's an engineer? No.
You weren't no engineer?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. Now. Unless that's one of them WNBA girls. And from what I hear, they can't afford that anyway. They're not getting paid that much.
Right.
Yeah, the point is there's only one place you getting that shit. From a rich husband who's usually a white man. Or that other thing. Anyway, let's go up. Time going. Give me some more Malachi.
In tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with a curse.
Right, you read it again from the top, just because it's split.
Verse 8. Will a man rob God?
Let me know too if the fool is replying.
Yeah,
he's not replying. There's nothing on the bottom. All right, no sweat. Go ahead.
Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offering.
Right, you say, wherein have we robbed the Lord? In tithes and offering. That's where you have robbed the Lord. Why is it robbery? Why is it robbery? Come on, sis, go ahead.
Lock, yes, sir, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have it.
Thank you. Bringing it all the way home. Give her a hand. That's right. It's robbery because you're receiving something from the Lord. You're receiving something. So many of us take for granted getting behind a steering wheel and driving to work. You know, much people do not make it to work. Some fool died yesterday in Virginia. Just plowed into the back of a school bus or some shit. Plowed into him? Yeah. No, hold on. The school bus? That was a chink driving. You see them chinks murdering people all over the place. Some chink murdered some people down there by Stafford about 2 weeks ago, right? But okay, that's a different one. Watch his head by the table, please, all right? But I think yesterday some guy drove into a school bus or something and died. Yesterday evening, or a school bus drove into him. Oh yeah, this one was yesterday evening. So many people are just get behind a steering wheel and don't make it. They don't make it. Houses burning down damn near every weekend. Just you opening your eyes the next morning is a gift from the Lord. It's mercy from the Lord because you don't deserve to be alive. You really don't. None of us do. The shit we did in the past, Doc, we don't deserve to be here. You know the shit you get put to death for? Missing a Passover. You miss one, you have to leave. You can't be in Israel no more. Watch his head, huh? You can't be in Israel no more. You got to leave out. You gone. We now getting mercy from the Lord to come on back. So many people have kids. And any sister, any brother who would tell you who is in the stage of the pregnancy, you want the rib to get out and exercise and get fresh air so her blood flowing. You want her to eat right. You want her to take them prenatal vitamins. Because in your mind, what are you focused on? What are you fully focused on?
The health.
The health of that child. In slavery, we had the biggest, strongest babies. Did we have a health plan? Maybe you just need the Lord to be with you. And so many of us in so many situations have healthy children. No afflictions, none. None. You don't have exorbitant doctor bills, nowhere. You mightn't be rich. You might have to let bills get paid the second month. But you have health, you have strength. And tithes is 10% of anything. So which means if you have $10, you're fucking questioning me over $1. If $1 breaks you, you need more help than you think. And $1 ain't gonna break you. $1 on every 10. We're talking about 10 cents on every dollar for your healthy child. For when you go to sleep at night, nobody kicks in your door and robs you and hog ties your wife or rapes her. For just, going and coming, leaving, for all our going out and all our coming in, like that prayer in 2 Samuel. You want the Lord to be with you. When you was in the employment line or online in Indeed, do people still use Indeed? Not Indeed. What's the other one they use? Not Indeed. There's another popular one. LinkedIn. That's the motherfucker right there. So lucky. You all know I'm out of it. I work for Commander Yahanna now. So fuck, right. Fuck your broke ass niggas trying to get a job. That's lucky. I mean, I'll let you. But you on there, and as you filling out the resume and you get a call back, and you going for the interview, what are you doing in the car?
Praising the Lord.
You're praying, you asking the Lord, Lord, please let them give me this. Lord, I promise I'm going to do better. If I could just get this job, I'll get my life together. You're praying more than you Mother fucking Teresa. You get the job. You hear the brothers say 10% must come in. But where does the tithes go? I'll tell you where it should go. You need to lose the job and then ask the question. You wouldn't ask the question because you have no income. They'll be asking, can you all pray for me? No, don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. I pray not for the world. I pray for the ones who belong to the Lord, who the Lord have given me, for they are thine and they are mine. And you know how the scripture go. I'm praying for you to get out of slavery. I'm praying for you to be dry, nigga. Come up to the camp with your problems, and I'll be happy to help you there. But I'm not praying for your success. I pray your business fails. I pray it fails. I pray it fails, Zach. You see, that's why I don't join the UPK. You're all hateful. Good. Because you questioning where the tithes go, you praying that my business fails. Oh, you see how it is now? You see how that thing turn around now? You don't ask nobody else that shit. Where does all that Jordan money go for them $3 Jordans you're wearing? Because that's what it costs to make. Where does the rest of the $247 go? You don't ask that shit because you love them Jordans and you see value in it. But niggas who's reading from the Bible, who teaching you about the Lord and how to change your life, you don't see value in that. So you question it. No problem, dummy. I'll answer the question. And please come tell me when you lose the job. Please. All right. Bukwash, what we have?
You want to keep going, sir?
Is there more on that one? Write down that one that he has. Write down that one that he has. Malachi.
Kind. Verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Or to finish verse 9. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me. Even this
ye are what?
Nation. Ye have robbed me. Ye are cursed with a curse.
Ye are punished with a punishment. That's what curse with a curse means. So when I say, I hope you lose the job, y'all thought I was just, being evil, right? Malachi said it. What you mad at me for? Ye are cursed with a curse. You're robbing the Lord. Go ahead.
For ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
Even what?
Even this whole nation.
You're robbing the nation by not splitting that 10% off. You're robbing the nation. Dummy. Simpleton. For anybody who is genuinely asking the question, this is not for you. This is a response to that idiot. You get the point? That's what this is. This is a response to that idiot. Anybody who's genuinely asking the question, you just listen to the breakdown. But this idiot here, I'm responding to him. I want him on the breadline by July. Keep going.
Verse 10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse.
Into what?
Into the storehouse.
Into what?
The storehouse.
Bring your tithes here. This is the storehouse. This is where we're storing up and gearing up. Raising the dead, raising the dead. You brothers and sisters who been around for a second, just go back and look at yourself in the world. Go back and look at yourself in the world and see if you could see the desperation in your eyes. See if you can see the hunger in your chest and your belly. Some of y'all was skinny as shit. Some of us, not because it was healthier then. It's because the world was kicking your ass. It was kicking your royal ass. You come up in here, you looking good. Your face get bright. Your eyes brighter. You're putting on a little weight. You're good now. You're looking straight. Ask me where your fucking tithes go, nigga. Ask me again. All right, where we going now? Give me Deuteronomy 14 and 23. Go ahead, Shepard. That's where you was going? That's where you was going or going somewhere else? Okay, no sweat. Just make sure it's written on the board too, all right?
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt
right. So now this is 14 and 22. Again, if anybody sincerely wants to get the tithe breakdown, why they should pay or break down tithes. Some people don't believe tithes is money. They believe tithes is corn. We're going to get through all of that. Give me 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed, that the field bringeth forth year by year.
So this is where they get the tithes as vegetables, corn, carrots, whatever. And if you believe tithes as vegetables and not money, bring the corn, bring it in, bring in the seeds, bring in the vegetables, bring in the carrots, bring in what else niggas like to eat, the beets, bring in the turmeric. Everybody like little turmeric, and you're all health crazy now. Give me that turmeric. I'm taking all of that shit. Bring it in. If you believe tithes is corn and vegetation, bring it. But you wouldn't even bring that. You don't even want to give me 10% of carrots. And you think you're hurting me by saying I'll never join you? Keep your fucking carrots back. You and them kids gonna need it. They gonna need that shit. They gonna need it. Go ahead.
Okay. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose to place his name, put name there. The tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, and of thine oil.
Go ahead.
And the firstlings of thy herd.
Right. Go ahead.
And of thy flocks.
Right. The firstlings of your herds and your flocks and the corn and the oil. Bring 10% of that in. Bring 10% of that goat in, man. I got curry. I got all kind of curry up in that cabinet. I got the spicy curry. I got the curry mixed with the ginger and the onion. I got the curry with the garlic. I got straight curry. Whatever it is you want, I got it. Right, between me and now, in fact, boy, we'll open up a Benjamin spot. I'll take all your money. All your money. Now, if I come with that pressure cooker and that coconut milk, boy, it's going to be a fucking problem, I'm telling you. Bring all that in. Bring it in if you have it. If that's what you're saying it is, bring it. Bring it. Bring your tithes of all your increase. Go ahead.
Carson. That thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God.
That thou mayest learn to do what?
Fear.
To do what?
Fear.
To do what?
Fear the Lord thy God.
That thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God. You get the point? That thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God. You ask me where your tithes going? Where's your fear? You don't have a fear of the Lord to even ask that question. You don't even truly fear the Lord. We're talking about a man who killed the firstborn in Egypt throughout the whole land. He killed the firstborn of Pharaoh. He killed the firstborn cow. Of beast and man, the firstborn died in one night. You fighting to 10%? You don't truly fear the Lord. You fear Pepco. You fear WSSC. You fear Eastern Motors. Don't get a credit at Eastern Motors. You fear the repo man. That's who you fear. That's who you wake up at night and you're peeking through the blind every time you hear beep, beep, beep outside your house or the parking lot or wherever you stay. That's who you fear. You don't fear the Most High power, or else you just pay the tithes and don't care. You just pay it. I'm going to tell you an old one we're saying. The Most High power is a gangster. He's not some sissy man who you could pacify and lie to and patronize. He's a gangster. Now, if a gangster wants you to pay 10%, you'll pay the 10% and you'll just be happy he leaves you to fuck alone. Right or wrong? All right, then. Just pay the 10%. Just pay the 10%. Because if he has to show you where it goes, you might not come back from it. It goes in a pit, nigga, and gets burnt. Happy? It goes in a pit and gets burnt. It gets destroyed. Paying tithes is one purpose and one purpose only. To show that you truly fear the Lord. That's it. That's what's written in the Bible. Now, if you have a problem with that, you don't believe in God, you hate God, and you don't need to be in here. And we're fine without your 10%. You will not be fine with your 10%. I guarantee it. I haven't been around long, but I've been around long enough to see, we have a saying in the Caribbean, so I could tell you. I've seen better cocks than you crow up. I've seen that. I've seen better jackasses bray. I've seen it. I've seen people who thought tithes wasn't important, and then calamity comes, and they're calling, and they need help. And then I call, and this brother or sister need help, so they're asking for XYZ. Are they paying any tithes? Okay.
But I was going to say.
Go ahead.
That right there, I was going to say that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Go ask Pepco for your tithes. Go ask the weed man. Go ask the Christian. Go ask wherever you thought your 10% was better valued. But don't come in here with these little ones. Don't come in here amongst us who, we just some old, what's the thing you all just had? Peach cobbler and ice cream eating niggas are. We just some regular ass motherfuckers are. We ain't nothing. You get the point? Show that you fear the Lord. Okay, give me verse 25.
Sir. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Then shalt thou turn.
No, hold on. You might need to
24, sir.
24. Yep.
Come closer. Verse 24. And if the way be too long for thee, so thou art not able to carry it.
Right. So now your tithes is paid to the priests. All right. The first priest that tithes was ever paid to was Melchizedek, who appeared to Abraham after, at that point, his name was Abram, when he went to fight them East Indian kings to free Lot. The tithes was paid to Melchizedek. Abraham paid him 10% of everything. He just sacked them kings and took all the money, all the gold. He saw Melchizedek and he gave Melchizedek 10% of everything. He knew, he's like, this got to be a priest of the Lord. I'm giving him 10% of everything, long before Levi. We are priests after the priesthood of Melchizedek. I just don't have the time to go into that part now. You can find that also in Hebrews 7. where Paul had to show them why he's collecting tithes, because who knows why Paul had to show them why he collecting tithes? Come on, quickly.
Because they was praying to Levites who weren't doing the job.
No, they was challenging Paul. They didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to pay him. They up to that point, up to Christ, they was paying Levi, but that's not the reason he had to do it. They didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to drop the tithes for him. And he had to show them. He's like, listen, man, your forefathers was paying tithes to Melchizedek while Levi was in your father's nuts. That's in the Bible. That's what he literally said. The same arguments or battles we fight today is what the brothers in the Bible fought long ago. That's why he had to establish the priesthood of Melchizedek. You get the point? Tithes is paid to the priest. So now if you have corn, you have tomatoes, you have onions, you have bananas, you have cattle, you have to bring them to the priest. You might be living in Jerusalem and the priest station is somewhere, wherever it is. You got to take all that up to the priest. You got to get a cart, you got to go on the road and take it. Now, what could happen to you as you taking this tithe to the priest? What could happen to you? Sis, come on, quickly.
You could lose some.
You could lose some. When the cart wheel could pop off, tomatoes all in the gully. You get the point? You could get robbed. Weather. The sun could be hotter than you think, spoil half your tithe. What you going to do when you get to the priest? Just, get the point? So now he's saying, if this way be too long for thee, go ahead.
Okay. So that thou art not able to carry it.
So that you are not able to carry a tithe. You're not able to bring this because by the time you get to that location where the priests are, your tomatoes is done soggy and running. It's too long for you to carry this thing. You got to carry this bull on this, or this bullock all this way. I mean, goddamn, that's a long way to carry. Go ahead.
Okay. Or if the place be too far from thee.
All right. Or if the place be too far from you,
which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there.
Right, which is where the priests are. Right, the Israelite school of UPK has priests and officers raised up by Commanding General Yahanna all over this country, all over the world, all over North, Central, and South America, Europe, the Caribbean islands. That's the place where the Lord set his name. Right? If the way be too long for you to take this crop and take this corn, and it's just too much to bring, go ahead.
Okay. When the Lord thy God hath blessed thee,
then
hold
on, where you at? Verse 24.
Verse 24. I just finished.
Read that last part again. When the Lord had blessed thee.
When the Lord thy God hath blessed thee.
When the Lord has blessed you. Remember, the Lord has blessed you. The Lord done gave you an increase. The Lord done gave you something now. Go ahead. No sweat. He coming back. You know what it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Then shalt thou turn it into money.
Then thou shalt do what?
Turn it into money.
Say it again.
Turn it into money.
Turn all that corn into money, because you're not paying Pepco in corn. You're not paying the water bill in corn. You're not paying your car note in corn and crop. Turn that shit. You not getting paid. Which one of you will work a job where the oppressor could come and bring, what's the average salary a week people make? $600-$700, $500 and something maybe. The average person. I'm not talking about $500-$600 maybe. Get the point? Who are here accepting $500 in corn? Isaiah, no, you ain't doing none of that shit. You ain't doing none of that shit. He gonna end up in the foundation with you with that shit. He's like, come here, I want to show you something. Let me show you something. How the Arab said, let me show you something. You end up part of the foundation with this corn. Who would accept cans of corn as pay? You wouldn't accept it. Why you want God to accept it? Disrespectful ass motherfucker. I'm talking to that fool. Turn it into money. It's already being turned into money for you. Money comes from people with trade goods. That's how the trade is really goods. But if you trade in something I don't want, but you need something that I want, I could give you a promissory note or IOU, which is the origin of money, and you could take that somewhere else to get what you want. You get the point? That's how money came. It was converted to a established paper that had value based on the stock it represented, right? Today it's backed by gold. The Arabs is backed by oil. You get the point? Turn it. Read that last part again.
Thou turn it into money and bind up the money in thine hand.
Right? Turn it into money. Bind the money up in your hand. We in technology now, so everybody pay it through the PayPal or the Zelle. DC will do the Zelle. But there was a time, Mark. You see that mailbox on the corner up there? Anybody ever wonder why there's a mailbox in the house? The postman don't come in. that mailbox is for your corn that you turned into money that you would put in a nice envelope. But there's a whole format because I can them know about it, or Arawad didn't know about it. Shapat and them know about it. There's a whole format. You write it and the tithe and the date and all that shit and the amount, and it goes in that box. You would convert that money and bind it up. Go ahead.
Okay. And shall go on to the place which the Lord thy God shall choose.
And you shall take it over there and give it to the priest. That's where your tithes should go. That's the purpose of paying your tithes, is to show you fear the Lord. And don't worry about where the money goes or what's done with the money. Who cares? It's to buy a yacht that you will never see or ride or be invited on. It's to buy a big boat. A big effing boat. Huge. Big ass yacht with jet skis and a helicopter landing. And just dream about it. Because you'll never get to see it. The boat with tires. Come on.
So not only do you have this boat with tires, you also have a helicopter.
Well, I don't have the helicopter. I'm just building a helicopter pad to flex. You get the point? That's just for Instagram. That's the fool the hose. That's the fool the hose. You know, I got a helicopter. It's coming just now. Stand there and wait. So while they wait, entertain me so I could spend some of this tithe money on your ass. That's where the tide's going, nigga. Right? I hope I helped you all out tonight. So convert that coin because I got this boat to buy. I gotta go see a man about a boat. With that, pass the class over the precinct officer Shapata. That's what? Shit. You could have waited till they put the camera on him, man. You just set them up, man. See how this do your the part boy.
Crazy, I know about memory, but I don't want to do it.
No sweat, go ahead.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We at I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be suited only. They're here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 8, verse 10, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Memorial of blowing of trumpets. First day of the 7th month, Friday, September the 11th, 2026. You can find this in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. Also, we're in cookout season. We got the Nashville, Tennessee cookout coming up July 4th. Make sure if you haven't already, make sure you book your hotels and get the travel arrangements together. Also, we got the dates on the Philly. We got the Philly one coming up. Is that right after?
That's September, I believe. September, the first weekend in September.
Okay. Come on. But we do have the Midwest 5 weekend Those dates are from July 30th to the 4th of August. I believe that's it for now. You got anything else you want to answer?
Pay your tithes, man. Stop bullshitting.
Right. Go, sir. My ultimate outlaw, you can check on social media, such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on, for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you should start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headband or scarf. And with that, I say I like you, which means to stand. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Man Shabbat. All right. God give him a time, salt, which means turn. Sisters, you may stand. I invite you. We'll give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Man Shabbat. All right. God give him a time. Class dismissed.